and gradually you will work the glycerin into the clay. When you roll it out, if it still looks a little bit crackly, just keep rolling it, add a texture to it, wrap it up again, and then roll it again, and you'll get there with it. You just have to have a bit of practice. That's all I can say.
Practice and a bit of patience.
Yeah.
Thank you for sending that in. Laura, we do have some of your metal clay coming up for you in a little bit. Not just the starter pack, but we've got some extra for you. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because that'll be really soon. And another one, this is from Deb, says, afternoon, I use black marker pen to cover the ends.
See.
Deb, it's a great idea, isn't it?
Yeah, we should ask the audience, because they've got all the answers.
Ask the audience.
Yes,
definitely. That's a really good tip, Deb. It's a simple, and it's little things like that.
It's simple.
Which are such great tips that sometimes you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you?
Yeah. Well, we didn't. I didn't.
Well, we didn't. No. Thank you for sending that in, Deb. That's really helpful of you. Yeah, go on, Kirst. What did you say? Coming up after the break, we have got your challenge. How's that going so far?
It's going nowhere, but it's going to happen now. I can give my full attention to the challenge.
So you haven't started it?
The Labradorite is going to be in front of me, and I'm going to
You
work.
literally have 42 minutes.
Got 42 minutes. Oh, ages. Absolutely ages.
Right, what a pro. Coming up after the break, we don't only have that, we have your one-stop shop, your last ever chance to own our metal clay starting kit, as well as many other goodies, strands galore, and some hidden extras in there for you. To anything else that we've seen on the show, or metal clay, you know how to get in touch. We'll squeeze in a few more questions for Natalia after this short break.
Hello, good morning, welcome. You are watching Jewellery Maker, where we are live this morning on the morning show from 9 until 1, and then we carry on from 1 until 5 with designer inspiration, and then this evening with Ed, it's bargains galore from 5 until 9 p.m. So 12 hours of us today, live. Get yourself comfy. It's freezing outside, don't go anywhere. If you want some today, we ask you to keep interactive. 60777 JM Studio, followed by your text messages. Let us know what you're up to this weekend. We want to hear what's going on. I am joined today. You can also, before I introduce the wonderful Sara Elvin, you can also get involved for free on the web, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Click watch us live, and then click to send a message to the studio. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to my guest designer of the day today, which is the wonderful Sara Elvin. Hello, Sara.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. We've been gossiping in makeup room, doing a makeup together, haven't we?
We have, indeed.
We have, spilling coffee over ourselves. Now tell us, Sara, what exciting things have you got for us today?
Well, I think we've got a bit for everybody, really. We've got some gorgeous kits with, one of them's got some 95 sterling silver in there. Beautiful, elegant kit. Then we're moving on to kits that will cover everybody from beaders through to braiders, if you like your Kumihimo, moving through all of those sort of mediums. So the kits are brilliant today, and lots of different colours as well, so absolutely fantastic.
So something for absolutely everybody. Indeed. Loads of different mediums covered today. I have got for you, can I show the emeralds, please? Can I tell them the secret or not? Okay. I can't tell you the whole secret, but I can hint at a secret, which is fine. You know I'm a terrible secret keeper. Have a look. I'm a terrible secret keeper. It's like lemonade drinker. Do you remember that advert? Have a look. They don't, they're all young. Oh, whites. I have got emeralds coming up for you. The budding beader, or the seedy beader, or the weaver. For under £10. You are going to love it. Oh, these are going to look gorgeous in beaded Kumihimo.
Indeed.
Hello. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
What about Viking wing? By the way, they're not going to be £9.95. Was I allowed to say that? Told you I was terrible. Told you I was terrible. They're going to be less. We got chain. Beautiful chain. rose gold chain. Have a look. I'm doing that in an Italian accent in case you wondered what accent that was, because it feels super Italian. If you love any of these goodies I'm showing you this morning, there's 2 ways in which you can come and get them. Number 1 is on the phone line, so 800 644 655. It's a free phone number if you're dialing, or you can come through on the old thing they call the website, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Just click watch this live and then pop things in your basket. I've got, can I show the rosary chain as well? We got so much today. Russian diopside. Beautiful pink spinel, most amazing gold pearls. Oh, we got it all today. I made Scott put, because most of our pearls sold out yesterday. Have a look. It's a rosary chain, isn't it lovely? Perfect, ready for Easter, to have your rosary chains ready for Easter. So that's coming up for you today as well. I got pink sapphire, pink spinel. This pink spinel is going to blow your mind. Look at this, and it goes super well with your Russian diopside. How glorious are these 2 together? Ready for your high-end pieces. And then look what else I've got. Oh my word, these are real gold pearls. Look at the size of them. Look how perfectly round they are. It's all happening today. Do not go anywhere. I've got something for everybody. Mark's up at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and he's going to be bringing experts at Kumihimo and macrame and beading. So that brings me to our early bird today. If you love Mark, if you love Sarah, if you love all of the different, well, actually Debbie Bolford's wonderful at it as well. Crochet, we've got Sheila in doing one of our workshops today. She's wonderful at crochet. You can crochet with our early bird too. So let me show you, before I gibble gabble along, let me show you exactly what you're getting. You are getting the hemp cord. You've got a pack of 10, and it's brand new, and this is 1 mil. Are they both 1 mil? No, the other one's 0.5. 0.5. You've got 10 reels of 10 metre lengths. So you've got 100 metres in each. So you've got 200 metres in total, if my calculation brain serves me correctly. Then you've got all of these beautiful ribbons, and I know Sarah uses these very often with Kumihimo. They're lovely and soft, ever so feminine. They're brilliant for plaiting. They're wonderful for adding at the back of the neckline. If you've got a heavy wirework piece that you just want to make a little bit more comfortable, they're perfect for that. They're also great for using in packaging, if you want to put little ribbons on things. And I find them just very handy. The other day, for example, my son said to me, I need to take a jar of sweets in, Mummy, for something, I can't remember what it was, which he told me the morning he was supposed to be taking the jar of sweets in. So what I did was I went to the shelf, I scooped out the jam of a brand new jar of jam I had. I filled it up with sweets, because I do have a cupboard full of lovely sweets. And then I thought it doesn't look pretty enough. Oh, I took the label off and all that lot. And I filled it up with sweets, and I thought organza ribbon will sort this out, and that's what I did. I put a lovely ribbon around the end. Actually, I cut the top of an organza bag, put it on top, and put the ribbon on, and it looked lovely. And Max was, phew! You know, they're always there in emergency. And then similarly, if I'm wrapping up a gift, in fact, the same small boy told me at a birthday party, and he'd forgotten to give me have in your stash. Great for your hair as well. If you're doing hair bows and hair clips, it looks really cute in tiaras and fascinators for little girls. So thinking bridal again. And I love the 2 colour variants. I really like the peachy ones. They're my favourites. I think you're either a warm colour person, which you can see the reds and the really dark blues. They're fabulous, aren't they? But my favourite, I think, are the pastels on the other side. But it's just a total matter. It's potato, isn't it? Now, Sarah, my lovely, you use ribbon all the time. It's something that you've got a major stash of. You probably open up your bead room and ribbon falls out.
I have a great big storage box full of ribbon and I have it all colour coded as well. So it's great to go in there and you think, you know, you've got the gemstone that you particularly wanted to use, but you want to soften up the feel of that piece of jewellery and bring a little bit of textile in there. Ribbon's just ideal for that, just softening up pieces. I love using it with wire. So you've got the soft and the hard textures coming together in a piece of jewellery. It looks really beautiful done like that. It's great for any of your braiding, macrame, kumihimo, but don't forget you can weave it, you know, so if you have got the bead loom, you can weave in and out like I did the satin cord.
You could do little Easter baskets.
You can.
You could weave your Easter baskets, couldn't you?
If you want to make a frame out of wire, you could then weave with the ribbon in between the wire and make a beautiful basket. You know, all
Mother's
sorts of-
Day as well coming up soon.
Definitely. And I love the fact that you've got both packs there, because I would be then picking colours from both packs. So I would be picking a couple of the bright colours and then putting a couple of the pastel colours together. If I'm doing a Kumihimo piece that I want 4 colours together, I tone it in together, and that really does change the look of the feel of the piece.
The key, Sarah, is to get as many different tones as you can, because then you can do lots of different blends, lots of different projects. I mean, it could be anything. It could be that this is going in your haberdashery. Maybe you're making some bunting for a spring fair. Well, you'll need ribbon. Maybe you've got lots of projects on the go. You have got all these wonderful colours. Let me show them to you. You have got the pink. You have got that bronze. You've got the mulled wine. You've got the sunshine yellow, definitely daffodil yellow, isn't it? Really daffodil, that colour. And that brings me to the spring green, and then the fern green. And then we've got the wonderful pastel vintage green. And then we have got the mint. How gorgeous is that? I've got for you baby blue. I've got for you royal blue. I know, aren't they gorgeous? And look, this is my favourite, the peach. How vintage are these two together? Where are they? Oh, I love that. I love that combination. And the minky. Oh, I love that mink. And then you've got a ballet pump pink. How pretty is the ballet pump pink? You've got the primrose. Love the primrose. Aubergine. You have got the frosted white. You have got that fabulous yolk yellow. Then you have got that red. And then you've got the regal purple. And I'm going to give you the hemp 5 mil, so the 0.5 will go through your smaller gemstones, so it's really great for that. The thing about hemp cord is it looks really natural. It's great for chaps or for the ladies alike. It knots together really well. The fibres knit together when you knot them, so it doesn't tend to slip out like it can do with a satin cord. If you were to buy everything individually, we'd be talking about £21.80, but this is an early bird and we're feeling a bit bananas today, so we're going to go under £10, a better than half price deal. You always receive a 30-day money back guarantee when you're shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. UIG C91 at just £9.95. You're getting all of this. Wouldn't you pay that for 1 pack of the cord alone? Don't you think that would be just £1 per reel of cord, which I think is a good price tag if you were in your haberdasheries or you were to a shop and seeing at £1 a reel. No. But that makes this pence per reel. How much exactly, Scott? If you were just, you've got 20 lots of the cord. So how much, if we say the ribbon is free, how much is it per metre? He's doing it. Go on, spit it out. Is on his calculator, my producer going, that can't be right. 49p a reel. Yes, Scott, it is right. It's got to be, because it's got to be about half of 50, hasn't it? Well done. UIG C90. Get me with my new brains. Get me. I've been eating Omega fish oil. £9.95. It's not natural. Loads in for you there. Hello and good morning. Anonymous in Bedfordshire, Chantal in Suffolk, Mark in London, Jennifer in Devon, Karen in Oxfordshire. I've got Jenny. She's always causing trouble. They always are. Elaine's bought 2. Well done to you, Elaine. And I would recommend multi-buying this deal. It is a wonderful deal, especially if you've got lots of projects coming up for the spring and summer fairs. New telephone callers. Hello, welcome to Jewellery Maker. With your first order, you're not just going to get all of these goodies, and it might be there's nothing else decent on the telly in the morning. It's us. It's all about us, isn't it? We don't care about the DNA results. £9.95. Stay with us. Learn a new hobby. It makes your brain feel much nicer. 0800 644 655 all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Let us know. What do you mean? Wait a second. What? What, are you coming out with DNA results? Oh no, he's price dropping. Why does he do it? Because he can. £7.95. Goodness gracious me. This really is a wonderful price tag. It was supposed to be £9.95 and you would say making a better than half price saving at that. At £7.95 it's just, how many Kumihimo pieces or macrame pieces can I expect to make out of all of this lot?
Countless. I mean, it would just keep going and going and going. I mean, I used some hemp cord to make the samples for my first DVD, and I didn't even touch the pack. And I made about 6 or 7 bracelets and a necklace, and I didn't even use one of the hemp packs. I had plenty left over. So if you throw in the ribbon and the other hemp pack, you have got loads and loads to be able to go for. You know, if you're making a neckline piece, you're going to be using roughly about 7 or 8 yards of threading material. So you've got so much in there to be able to work with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just think about what you can produce. Just think about what you can fill up your crafty table with if you're displaying at a craft fair. Yeah. How wonderful. A lot of people have got their spring summer fairs booked, and you want to just pack it full of affordable jewellery, because a lot of people in the spring summer fairs, I think, do tend to give their children a couple of quid to go off and think about Mother's Day stalls and things like that. Do send things into the school for Mother's Day. I mean, I do it. I send stuff in because, and there's a wonderful mother who's well crafty, who makes all these amazing chocolates and things, and oh, I'm very jealous of her. And she's very good at it. £7.95 is your price tag. Like I said, you must check out baskets, because if you don't check your basket out, you do risk missing out. Good morning, Kathleen. And Doreen, Mark stuck another one in his basket. Well done to you. Susan from Merseyside, you've got 2. Congratulations to you. I've got Gaynor and Marie and Anne in Worcestershire. Terry and Claire, Lorraine, Angelita. What a gorgeous name. I have got Anita in Kentucky. Good morning, Anita. You're back with us. Oh, hang on. It's probably not morning to you, is it? Let us know what the time is. It's the middle of the night, apparently. Inga, you're there. Alison, you're there. Hello, Wendy. You're there too. Margaret in Northumberland's bought 2. Carol in Middlesex just put 2 in her basket. Jennifer in Hampshire's shopping with us today. We have got so many of you on the phone lines. Hello, hello, and good morning to each and every one of you, or good evening if you're shopping from a foreign land where the time is different to our own. $7.95. I'm going to keep you updated throughout the day on the stock levels of that one. Isn't it remarkable that the value we're giving you here is so good that, and you know, when you go to America, you think everything is an amazing price. I'm just going to go wild. And where was the other place in America we had the other day? Arizona. Amazing. So, you know, I think that stands true to the value we're seeing here as well.
I lived in America for a year when I was studying, and things like, you know, designer brands of clothing were an awful lot more affordable there, but things like crafting materials seem to be quite a sort of considered price, you know.
Okay,
so
really?
Yeah, it's funny how certain things are cheaper in different countries. So get your stuff from Jewellery Maker at these fantastic prices.
All right, we'll go and visit for our designer clothes, shall we? That's what we'll do. We'll be there soon. We're coming over soon, by the way, in Kentucky. Now, what's this? What is it? What is it? Well, I'll tell you. Oh, I got something very box full of treats. That's what we've got. Oh, it's a secret. I'm sorry. It's like showing you. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a surprise. You're not allowed to see in there. All right, not yet. Okay. Oh, we went mad then. Like I was revealing a surprise birthday party or something. No, it is your birthday. You'll have to wait to see what you're going to get. We have got loads of beautiful stuff. Now, we've got a challenge for Sarah, which I'm going to show you later today because Scott's a teaser. So we're going to give to you some DVDs. Now, yesterday's DVD bundle was one of our most popular deals of the day. So we're going to give you another one. Very cheeky. We've got the new DVD in the mix. And you have got a wonderful designers. We have got polymer clay with a wonderfully talented Debbie Bolford. We love her so much. We have got the wire work ring technique, which I think is by Laura Binding. You've got the macrame earrings from Mark, which you can see here. And Liz joins us for the jewel enamel pendant. In the mix, one of our newest DVDs, and according to you, one of the most exciting. I'm going to give you macrame. This is a very DVD that taught our own Mark how to macrame. It's put together by Debbie Bolford, and it's wonderful. Kumihimo.
Oh,
is this your DVD, Sarah?
It might well be.
How wonderful! I haven't seen.
No, we managed to get it in the hour, but you've also got some extra patterns on there as well. I managed to sneak in a few extra patterns for your round braid as well. So although you've got 7 projects, you've actually got 10.
Wow. Just if you are watching from Kentucky, this is macrame. which is what we call macrame. Now, just because a lot, you might not know, it's macrame. Now, I've got for you also the cuffs and bangles of the wonderful Laura binding. She really is a talent, and there's 6 different techniques there for you as well. I'm going to show you, oh look, who's that blonde? Get her out the way, it's all about binding. Now, look, I love that woman. Look, she's so talented, and you really are going to be able to learn how to do some of the most stunning pieces of jewellery. You learn that bird's nest technique. Gosh, these are good. It's very, very easy, really wonderful instructions from Laura binding. And look at that, I love the way Laura finished that to you. Now, I've also got for you, I think I look a bit chunky in that, don't I? Now, I've also got for you the wire sculpture by the wonderful Alison. Now, this really is taking jewellery more to well, it's like an art form level. That's what you're going to be creating. You're also going to be able to do the stocking and the bell, and the scroll technique is in there as well. So I'm very excited to watch your Kumihimo DVD, Sarah, Elvin. I've never had it in my hand before.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm really, really chuffed that we've got it in stock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DVDs. They're normally £4.95 each. So they should be £24 something. We were going to do it for £9.75. You're not going. That's well under half price. But Scott's saying he was going to do it. But hang on a minute. Stop. Don't. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. One DVD is £4.95, or you can buy 5 DVDs for £6.95. One is £4.95. 5 is £6. What is going on? This is insane.
DVDs and look
£20
at the price.
upwards,
yes,
Sarah.
Definitely. And you know, you're familiar with the people on these DVDs. You know their learnings, you know their teaching styles, you know that you can learn from them. So, you know, it's just a really easy way to get into all of those techniques. I just wouldn't even hesitate at that price. Even if you've got a couple of them, give those to your friends at that price.
I can't get over it. This really is a sensation. We've only, well, we started with 100. We've now got 57. That's it. That's all we've got at this price tag. It's a crazy price tag. Scott is our manager, so I'm just going to leave that with him because he can only get in trouble with himself or really, really powerful people. YFG C61. Not that you're not really powerful, Scott, is your item code. You've got to check out baskets or you are going to miss out. Kumihimo, macrame, slash macrame, wire sculpture, cuffs and bangles, and in the mix. I like macrame better, I've got to say. I like the way it sounds. 20 chances. 20 chances are all 5, 6, 7 unchecked baskets. You've got to be quick. Oh my gosh, we've only got 6 left. YFG C61, this is going to definitely sell out. 2 left. Who's going to get the last 2? Stay on the phone lines if you're there. If you haven't checked out a basket, you have missed out to a telephone caller. Well done. Now, goodness me, what, is it going to be like this all day? I can't take it. Palpitation in the nation. Now, it rhymed. Have a look. This is why I'm an embarrassing parent, you see. Now, have a look at this. I've got 3 wonderful strands of labradorite. Yeah, I think you went too low then as well, Scott. He's got the weekend off, so that's why he's done it. Now, because yeah, you won't be coming back, he says. Have a look at that labradorite. This really is an outstanding strand, and I love those facets. I think they're wonderful. Then have a look at this, almost black labradorite I'm giving you here. Labradorite is a gemstone that it's called labradorite because it was discovered in the state of Labrador, which is in Canada, which is a wonderful place. And it's found all around the world. But this, but it's called labradorite. It's now found all over the world. It's just gorgeous. Now, what I love about this bundle is you've got your favourite gemstone in 3 different ways. You've got the rounds, big powerful rounds, ready for putting in rings and pendants and stretchy bracelets. You have got those more delicate, faceted, ovals, I really like those a lot. And then you've got the chips in there too. And the chips, Mark's doing his chip and nugget workshop, isn't he? Getting booked on that 14th of February, I think, either 13th or 14th of February. So get yourself booked in on that. If you're working with memory wire, it's great with memory wire, those chips. Clusters, we've got a chip and nugget DVD as well that you can work with. We've also got beading basics, which would be great for this if you're thinking about the rounds, with every single strand. And you've got scope for lots of designs. Shillanites, this is called, and it's a 3-strand pack. KZGC21. Your ovals are 12 by 8. Your rounds are big rounds. They're 12 mil, 6 by 3 to 11 by 4 on your nuggets. You have got 2 ways in which you can come and get involved with this on the phone lines, 0800 644 655, or you can get involved on the old web, all the W's. JewelleryMaker.com. Don't forget, if you would like to learn new skills, if you would like to meet fellow jewellery makers, if you would like some expert advice to book yourself into one of our workshops, we have got loads of different workshops going on. Today we've got Sheila doing her fabulous bridal workshop, which is so, the pieces of jewellery that Sheila's got out on that table this morning are stunning.
They are, and I sat in on a workshop yesterday just to get some knowledge for mine coming up soon. So, you know, the workshops are amazing. I learned so much when I was just sitting in there from the wonderful Gemma Crow, who was running the workshop yesterday. So they are amazing.
And it was a good day yesterday because the buffet was particularly yummy.
The buffet yesterday was amazing.
It was a good day yesterday here at Jewellery Maker. If we're basing it on food, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Now, what about the labradorite, Sarah? How glorious is this trio?
Do you know, I love labradorite. It looks so amazing. I would be using those chips and making a beaded Kumihimo braid. Braid, and it's so soft against the skin. You'd think, you know, having the chips against your skin and lots of them would not be quite so comfortable, but they are just so silky against the skin. It's amazing.
They're great if you put them with our beading thread, because I think, Sarah, a lot of people comment on how silky our beading thread is, because sometimes if you feel beading thread, and I only noticed this when I picked up some beading thread that was called something beginning with T, and it was kind of corrugated when I felt it. It was like bump, 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 bump. And I thought, oh, because I went to do that thing where you curl it with your fingers, and I thought, oh, I don't like the feel of that. Ours has like this coating that makes it really silky. I love it, and it's really nice to work with.
It's amazing to work with, because I was working with it all yesterday morning with Gemma, and it is just so soft. It's so malleable. When you force it to go into a shape, it stays there because, of course, it's got a wire core to the beading thread. But also you can then make those beautiful circles, you can make all of your beautiful flowing pieces. But I love using it when I'm doing my beaded Kumihimo because it's so easy to work with, and that silky coating is, I'd say our beading thread is better than any I have used from anywhere else because it's so nice to use.
I wholeheartedly agree. I'm thinking the chips for a bit of beaded Kumihimo, which I'm a big fan of at the moment. Now I'm going to give you 3 strands. Now essentially it's 4 strands because this is a double strand, but I'll get technical. 3 strands KZGC21 for £12.95. I think we've seen the rounds at that price alone, haven't we? Or there or thereabouts. £12.95. Use your debit card or your credit card to come shopping with us here today. You've got a big carat weight actually, 4, 5, 6. Towards 700 carats in total. Look at that blue Sheila. Think about your tiara twists. The tree of life looks wonderful with these chips as well. You can create so much. Big clusters or more delicate little tiaras for £12.95. Hello to everybody that's joining us today. Particularly, I've just got lots of brand new callers here today. Brand new jewellery makers. Welcome, welcome. So you're going to get. You're also going to get a DVD. You're going to get a step-by-step book and a JM Hub magazine for free with your very first order, all for £12.95. You pay for whatever you buy, and then you get all your free goodies for free, obviously, because they wouldn't be free goodies if they weren't free. Now, look at that texture, isn't it wonderful? I love it, and I love those rounds. What about just putting one gemstone each end of a chainmail bracelet? A nice round looks good, doesn't it, Sarah?
It does. Also, if you've done your Viking weave pieces, just to have those next to the clasp as well, or if you do gizmo work, to have those with a gizmo clasp, finish off the back of the pieces of jewellery as well. So if you've got a multi-stranded chip and nugget style front of your necklace, bring them through one of those larger rounds, those 3 strands, to bring them up and finish them, and then put your clasp on, and it feels beautiful against the back of the neckline as well. It looks amazing.
12.95 as well. You cannot go wrong for such a stunning gemstone. Well done to everybody that's got theirs. 0800 644 655. Now, keep it interactive with us today. We want to hear from you. Get yourself involved by getting online. And you can also text us into the studio. You can go online and you can go to Watch Us Live, text from your mobile phone. 60777 is the text number. Start your message, please, if you don't mind, with the word JM Studio, because otherwise it floats around and it probably goes to Ryan, and you don't want him having your number in your phone. Not really. He'll be ringing you. You never get rid of him for chats. He'll just be on the phone. On the phone, won't he? Talking about on the phone in the middle of the night, Sara, Elvin rang me the other day. Oh, she's been out. Hello. I was like, hello? What's going on? It's 9:30.
I was just checking you were feeling better.
I love you for that. I was like all disorientated, you know, when the phone goes, what mood? And it was Sara, bless her. She'd been out on cocktails, hadn't you?
I had. I've been to the rugby. I'd had a few.
Fair play to you, girl.
Few little drinkies.
Good girl, good lass. Hasn't she been at work all day? No. Who have you rang in the middle of the night when you've had a few cocktails? Text us in, we want to hear. What have you done when you've come in and gone, oh no, have you ever done that, sending a text or an email and then looking at it in the morning going, what is that? Ryan said when he was at university he used to do it to his mates who weren't at uni and had jobs in the middle of the night, like, woohoo, brr. Just seen a really great band and they're like, I don't care, I've got work in the morning. Now, have a look. So maybe you've rung someone thinking it was a perfectly normal time to ring. What is the cut-off time? I think 11 o'clock is cut off, depending on who you're ringing.
Yeah, I mean, if it's, you know, a parent, you know, like one of your parents, I wouldn't ring after 9 o'clock unless it was an emergency, personally, if it was my dad or something like that.
My mum doesn't go to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning. She can't switch the telly off. She's like this.
Yeah.
I've got to see what's happened in this soap or this live thing where someone's getting voted out. She's terrible.
But if it was a friend, I think 11 o'clock's fine, because
Yeah.
most of us don't go to sleep until sort of that time of night.
What is sleep, eh? What is sleep?
Don't know.
Let us know what's now. We have got beautiful purple amethyst. Now, amethyst is one of those incredible gemstones. Everybody knows there's lots of myth and legend behind it. Look at those facets and in teardrops. Do you know what I do with these? I keep it really, really simple. I'm a little bit obsessed at the moment, and I know this sounds a bit crazy. I've decided I'm going to be a little bit more elegant. I know. Don't laugh. Don't spit your tea out. I know. I've decided that from now on, I'm going to be wearing a lot more stud-type earrings with just a little drop. It's mainly because I want to be... it's mainly just because I want to be like Katie, William's wife. What's her actual name again? Kate Middleton, that's it, Katie Middleton. I think, yeah, she looks jelly. So maybe my New Year's resolution is to be a little bit more classy and sophisticated, and I think these are going to do the job splendidly well. I think just these little drops in your ears will look gorgeous. Oh, well done to Zara Phillips, by the way, for having a baby. She called Mia. She copied me. Copycat. It is a good name. Have a look. Have a look. She's met my daughter a couple of times as well. This is funny, isn't it? Have a look at what you've got here. I think these are going to go so well with the pearls. Now, they're classic, aren't they, amethysts? And the reason I'm even mentioning the royal family is because I think they're very regal, aren't they? And if you love that, if you love taking inspiration from the royal family, or you know, Princess Diana always looked beautiful and elegant, didn't she? And I think these are, and the Queen, you know, I always think she finishes her outfits beautifully. I remember my gran used to absolutely love seeing what she was wearing every day and what jewellery was going with what. Amethyst was something that featured very much. And I know that because my gran used to always want amethyst because the Queen was wearing it. Now, pearls as well. Now, these are great just dropper earrings, and actually if you were just going to make just single drop earrings out of these, you'd make loads of earrings. I love all the texture that you're seeing here. I love the saturation of different tones of purple. We're going right from the lilacs down, and you're getting a bit of striping in between, a little bit of clarity showing through the ones that have a lighter colour. Otherwise it's all about the saturation and the depth. I think gold with these, but silver would look gorgeous as well. I don't think you would beat yourself up about the metal. I think you would just go with whatever your personal preference is, what you prefer to wear. These are normally $9.95 each. We're going to give you double trouble teardrops. Two for £14.95. You've got genuine amethyst, a gemstone that if you are selling your jewellery on, maybe you're thinking about your first jewellery party. I always think that's quite an exciting way to start your jewellery making career, by doing a party, because you get to be there, that are expecting to go home with some jewellery. You can have a giggle, there'll be cheese, there'll be wine. I'm there, and there's very little overheads because obviously the hostess does most of it, so it could be one of your best friends, couldn't it? £14.95. And to offer gemstones that are genuine gemstones, I think it's going to do something extra special for your credentials. I think they're going to perhaps expect you not to turn up with genuine gemstones. So maybe they're thinking that, you know, they're all cocktail pieces and that they're not expecting real silver or real gold, and they're not expecting genuine gemstones. You are going to shock them in a brilliant way. £14.95 means that you can keep your prices nice and low for them as well, so everybody can go home with something, and you can do that nice range, can't you, prices? I've been doing that for years. Then talk to me, let us know. Is jewellery making a business or a hobby? Or is it a hobby now that you look to developing into a business more towards the future? Are you crafty in other ways? Do you blend your crafts? We want to hear from you. We want to know all about you this morning. NMGC01. Double trouble. These pairs are 10 by 8. They're the perfect drop. They're the perfect cascade. They're absolutely gorgeous in earrings. They're wonderful in pendants. There's ever such a lot you can do with a drop, and the facets are what make that sparkalicious. And that's it. They are perfect for earrings, aren't they? I don't know why I'm really into the post and butterfly backs at the moment. Just one drop. Just one drop.
Yes, they're so elegant when you put them on. Yeah. Just because it's that little bit higher, that little bit closer to the earlobe, it just creates that different look. That little bit more, I don't know, just a little bit more sort of neat and tidy, if you like, rather than a shepherd hook, where it's a little bit more casual, it's a little bit more flowing. It's just a little bit more sort of, I don't know, a little bit more, I can't think of the word, but it's just a little bit sort of more finished. It's just right next to that earlobe, but it brings the gemstone right up to the ear. And I think that just looks so classy, and especially when you get that little silver ball on the earlobe as well, it really just finishes it off.
You get straight to the gemstone rather than having a gap as well. So if you are, I think it just depends what you're wearing. It just depends where you are. And actually they're daytime rather than evening glam, as well as evening supermarket shop, hair in a pony or whatever, and you just want to look finished. I always admire the women in school run in the morning at 9 o'clock, when that's my lie-in days, you see, when I get to do, so I'm not putting makeup on. I could deliver my son to school in a dressing gown, it's been known, and I always, it has. I'm coming in this, I'm not going out, you know, but I always admire the ladies that look wonderful in the morning. They look like they've had their rollers in, they're all made up, and I do feel a bit jealous of them and think, gosh, how wonderful, you've got out of bed at like 6 o'clock, you've made yourself look all perfect. I like that. And these are the kind of little drop it in. Is it you? I'm jealous. Now, let's go to our first new kit. What box did I get these out of? I don't know. Oh, number 8. I got it. Now, we're going to do our first new kit of the day, which is... oh, it's called Sweet Cognac. I love cognac, do you? Do you know what I had last night? And this is sneaky, I haven't had one for years. A sneaky drop of amaretto. Ooh. Oh, it was delicious, but it made me want to stuff my face with coconut macaroons. Because they taste a bit like it. Now, have a look at this. Oh, I love this. You're going to really like this kit a lot. Look at that. Vintage weddings. How many of us have noticed that the theme in wedding dresses at the moment seems to be concentrating, we're steering away from the big meringue style dresses and the sweetheart necklines, aren't we? And it's all about the vintage with the sweeping backs,
it is,
high fronts, gorgeous colours, peaches and aquas and ivories together. That seems to be the trend this year and probably the next for weddings. And that spills into, of course, the bridesmaids. A lot of peach and aqua bridesmaids are going on at the moment. I love it. I think it's absolutely stunning. I love all this vintage wedding stuff. So I actually think this is the perfect vintage wedding kit. I think it's just beautiful. And look at the way that you get all of that shiller. Stunning, just stunning. Peach moonstone. I adore it, and I love the word moonstone. I think it sounds ring. I think your friends will be like, ooh, moonstone. I like the sound of that. It's like the mood stones that you get that change colour. It sounds a little bit ethereal, a little bit magical and mystical, and a bit Lord of the Ringsy. Now, I love all of that fantasy stuff, and I do stick onto a myth and legend. I do. I'm going to admit it to you, and I know everyone's different, and people believe what they believe, and I'm all up for that, freedom of thought and all of that. But I do believe in things. When somebody says to me, "Oh, this is said to be lucky," then I'm the sort of person who'll buy it because of that, because I love sentiment and I love myth and legend. Well, this is a gemstone of fertility, actually. It's also June's birthstone. I like that. On myth and legend, and for me, then you're going to twin it with the next one of June's birthstones. Have a look. Vintage weddings still? I think so. Yesterday's opals would go really well with this. So if you did buy the opals yesterday, that's what the first thing, the opal chips, I think would go really, really well with this. And then I'm going to give you some sparkle. Sheila's next door right now doing a bridal workshop, and I just think this screams bridal classic, very Sheila. I'm going to give you, and I'm really pleased to say that these wonderful findings that are included in this kit are rose gold. So perfect. They go splendidly. Now I'm going to just show you the chain that comes with it. It's 9 inches, and obviously we know the typical bracelet length is 7 inches, so you could use the extra 2 inches as an extender, or you could use them for something else. Now, eating Valentine's pieces, you're going to really want as many of these heart chains as you can. It's coming soon, isn't it? So just 2 weeks or something like that for Valentine's. Oh my gosh. Are you organised? I'm not organised at all. Have a look. Have a look at those hearts. I love this kit, Sarah. Isn't it romantic?
It's so beautiful. It's so feminine as well. It's just, and if you're the sort of lady that doesn't really like to wear sort of the pinks, the purples, the very sort of feminine colours, this is beautiful.
You hit the nail on the head there with the word elegant. This isn't going to create big chunky pieces. I don't think you'd want it to. No. It's going to create subtle, classy and elegant. So I'm definitely on this the sweet cognac team today, because I definitely, do you know, I think we're leaning towards the vintage, delicate, decadent jewellery, and that's what this kit's going to create. Very expensive looking pieces, so it definitely gets my jewellery making juices flowing. XTGC05 sweet cognac. You've got your findings, you've got your beading threads, you've got everything you need to start cracking, making heavenly pieces of jewellery. Now, if you were to sit and shop online and place each strand and each finding basket on our online shop, then the total of that basket would be £45.20. You can see the price tag on our screen right now. But today we're going to take that right on down to just £27.95. So you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got a huge saving. We've put this kit together. Oh, there's only 43. You must be quick if you don't want to miss out. We've put this kit together especially for you if you are creating very vintage, very stylish pieces. It might be that your take on jewellery making is completely and utterly different to your best friends. Maybe they love doing their and things, but you love delicate, you love classy, or perhaps you're trying to create different ranges in your jewellery making. Maybe you have got the bright and bold and funky. Maybe you do want to create a more decadent, elegant boutique collection under your brand. 34 left, and that's without even seeing the designs, and that therefore takes me to the thought that it is Sarah's jewellery that you're going to fall in love with and be inspired by. If you've got any questions for Sarah about this kit, then please text us or send us an email or get involved online right about now. Sarah's going to give us a demonstration. My tea, that's okay, isn't it? Well, it's time for tea, isn't it? Sarah, I love this straight away this morning, and I fell in love with the bracelet. I love the collar, well, it's not a collar style, is it? Because you've got the 3 pendants here on the drop.
It's a sort of, it's almost, I think they look a bit snowflakey to me.
Yes, they do, and they're very sparkly, aren't they?
They are, and they just, because you've got the pearls around the outside, they just add that little bit of vintage, that little bit of elegance.
They're very Downton Abbey, which I'm hearing is going to be is very popular in America again right now. Look at that. Now, this is very Downton Abbey. Do you see how Sarah's used the black ribbon from the organza gift bag? Because the designs are only on Sarah's table here, or you can throw a bit of your own designs in there. Let's come down to the rosary link bracelet, which is just beautiful. And I've got to say, Sarah, rose gold with those findings is the marriage made in heaven.
It is.
Look.
Absolutely.
At that, yes, I love the way you've made a little pendant dropper on there for the extender as well.
I love doing that. I just think it finishes it, and because I've got quite small wrists, quite often with an extender, it's sort of, I have to close them quite tightly. So having that finishing piece means that my jewellery just looks so finished on my wrist, just having that one gemstone on the bottom there.
It's beautiful, Sarah. Then let's have a look at this. And you've made your own finding. You've made your own clasp here out of your ball head pin. Can you see that? It's so sparkly. And just have a look right now, because Sarah's used the heart chain in quite a few different pieces. So I want you to see how far those 9 inches can go. Have a look at what else you've got. Because you've also got some of the chain in this gorgeous piece as well. Again, I think I'm feeling very vintage again. And I don't think you can help it with the gemstones, can you? And then if we come down, you've got rosary link earrings, which are very classic with the pearls. Now, I forgot to tell you. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you. You got little, you got rose gold extras. Yes, and here they are.
Here they are there. And then there's 3 in the snowflake necklace.
Wow. Yes, so you've got 5 in total of those. And then moving on to the Great Gatsby earrings just next to, and I call them that because of the tassels. Very Great Gatsby, aren't they? At $27.95, don't forget you've got more than you thought. There are only 22 of these kits left. So without further ado, we're going to ask Sarah to demonstrate which piece of jewellery, the bracelet, was it?
I'm going to do the middle bracelet, yes, the one in the centre there, which is a combination of techniques, which is something I like to do, because this was the last piece of jewellery I made, and it was using everything I had left in my beading tray. So what I did...
Before you start, I've just, Scott's brand new jewellery makers that just came on the phone lines. So if you're a brand new jewellery maker and you're at home thinking, what's going on? I'm crafty, I was on the way up to a different channel and oh my gosh, I love this. Get involved, get involved. Our prices are wonderful and I think more than competitive. We're talking $27.95 for the whole kit, everything you need to get yourself jewellery making. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything that you buy from us. We ship directly from the UK. Everything will be with you within the next couple of days. 1 P&P, no matter how many pieces you put into your basket. You can dial the number on your screen right now, 800-644-655. Use your debit card or your credit card to order. The code for you is XTGC05, or you can order online, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Now,
so the bracelet there is using a lot of different sort of techniques for beginners, and I'm just going to show you quickly one of them, which is to use a head pin to create a little link. And all you need to do, and because these are sterling silver, they are quite malleable.
Yes, they are. The crimp bead covers just suggest that they close, and they will. Just
yes.
Go, off you go.
So what I do as a beginner, if you want these to be a little bit stronger, is if you take your flat nose pliers and hold one end, and your round nose pliers and hold the other end, and twist your head pin.
Ooh.
What this will do is just give it a little bit more strength on, and I just... Can you see that's a lot more malleable? It wants to bend.
Oh my goodness! So you've just twisted some strength into it.
Yeah, I just did a little bit of work hardening onto that one. So we'll leave this one malleable because we're going to make the clasp out of this one. But on this one here, what we're going to do is we're going to cut. I know, we're going to cut that.
The big ball of gold.
We are, but we're going to keep that because if you're a resin worker or an enamel worker, you can put it in there.
Or you could scrap it. You could collect it all.
Do you know what I do? I do sort of these pictures that are enamel and resin and gem art, and I glue them into there. And they're amazing.
Lovely.
They're lovely. They look amazing.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
So what you need to do is, it's a very easy technique, is to put a head pin that's now got a head. It's just a piece of sterling silver. It's a pin. And you're going to just twist that away from you very gently until it meets, and you'll notice you've got a little P shape there. This is the way I prefer to work. Some people like to do a little right angle first.
Oh yeah, then kick back.
But I kick mine back, and then I know exactly the kickback's going to be in the right place.
Yes, some people do bend it over first. I don't. I always forget to do that.
And then what I just did was add a couple of gemstones onto there.
So you're adding on top of your eye loop. Why don't you use an eye pin instead? Because it comes with head pins.
Yes, it comes with head pins.
I answered my question, sorry.
That's okay, and I'm going to do exactly the same on the opposite side, but make sure that when you do your second loop, you're doing it in the same direction as the one on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Because your jewellery will sit much better. So we're just going to do that very quickly.
So you've just applied 3 gemstones there?
3 gemstones. So I've got another little loop and I'm ready to go.
Okay.
But what I found was I'd run out of head pins when I was making mine, and I wanted to put that extra link in. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of beading thread and I've doubled it over. And if I turn that way, you can see there's a little loop, and added my gemstones on. And so
how did you get that on? Did you put it thread for? Yeah, obviously.
Just doubled it over, put both tails through,
and it's okay to take the 2, is it?
It is. Yep, those will go right through. The only thing you might not get them through is the pearls. But you'll get them through the moonstone, and you'll get them through the clear quartz.
Fabulous.
And then what I did was I used the tails.
They're not going to come off that little loop at the end?
No, because I'm going to attach my other part of my clasp to that knitted tube.
Okie dokie.
And I've put both my tails through. Then what I'm going to do is on both of my tails again, I'm going to add a little bit of my chain because I had a little bit left over. So over both my tails, like so, go on over. And then I'm going to literally just bring that back through my crimp bead, both tails again for ultra security. Now, some people find it difficult to get a really nice, neat loop when you're beginning. Now, if you take your round nose pliers, and one of these sides will allow you to pull. Can you see how easy that's pulling together? Moving your pliers and pulling both your threads. And if one goes out of shape like that, you just pull until you get a really nice, neat loop. And you can actually just push your pliers down and get the loop the size you want. And I'm just going to crimp that. And I've literally just made another little link, but I've only used 1 crimp bead.
Can I just say that that actually looks really pretty, because do you remember when we used to be scared of showing squished crimps? And but I actually really like the reflection of that.
But you get crimp covers anyway, so if you want to cover them, you can do. And then I'm just going to cut my tails off. And again, an easy way to do that is just pull back and cut.
And do that now rather than before, because otherwise you'll have a...
And then, so what I can do now is I can add all my links on. So I can go like this and add all my
so it's
links
like you're
on.
puzzling them up now.
So literally, I love making these bracelets because each one's different. I always call them my end of tray bracelet because it's what's left in my beading tray. I normally make a bracelet at the end with what's left in my beading tray.
So it's always a surprise.
It's always a surprise what I'm going to get. So each time is
lovely.
different. And then I'll just show you how quickly to use a head pin to make a clasp, because by this point I'd used both my clasps from the kit. But I wanted to clasp on my bracelet, and it's really, really easy. What I do is, again, make a little loop, same as we did before, but I haven't got any gemstones on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it kinked over my P shape, because that will make it sit better. Then what I'm going to do is take my runner, and I'm just going to bend around the head pin with my fingers to create a little horseshoe shape like that. You see that? And then I'm just going to kink the little ball on the end right back. And that, if I hold it up,
Oh, I like that.
is your little clasp. And you can make, what I do is once they're on, is I just turn this an extra quarter of a turn, the little loop, just to make it extra secure. So
Look like little ram's horns.
I do. So once you've got this linked onto everything else, so if I just quickly show you, I'll open it up, add on.
Oh gosh, 2 people who haven't checked baskets out. Deborah and Rachel. Rachel in Gloucestershire, be checking your basket out.
Right, so I've added that on. Now I don't want that to possibly sneak out, okay? So what I'm going to do is pop my round nose pliers back into my clasp that I've made.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting my nose
in
right
there.
in your face.
That's all right.
I was like, woo, realised that Sarah can't actually see what she's doing.
All I'm going to do is an extra little tiny quarter turn.
Oh.
And it just means that that little loop
Because it will.
is kinked right back round on itself, and there's nowhere for that to come out now.
Isn't it funny,
Absolutely
Sarah,
nowhere.
when you're wearing jewellery, it'll always slip off, but can you get it back on?
No.
When you're in the middle of the supermarket? No. So it'll happen inevitably.
And then literally all you would do is open your loops on your other pieces that you've made, and I always make them all first and then link them all together.
Lovely.
And literally just open that up, add that one on, close that one up, and then open the other end. Other side. It's always the other side when you're trying to do it live on TV. And then just add your chain on. Oop.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to add. There we go. Ooh. It's because I made my loop really tight.
No, but that's quite nice though, isn't it? Because you know. There we are.
Open it up a bit more.
There we are.
So we can get that in there now. Ooh. lights, can't see.
So, and my face is in your face again. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I'm going to do that.
I'm like one of those children, aren't I?
Oh, dear. Oh, you will go in there.
Go on, you rascal.
Does it go? No. Oh, I've never had this happen before. Let me open it up a bit more.
Oh, there's the first time for everything. There you go. Now it'll go in. It has to. On you go.
It's because the gemstones keep moving.
Now behave.
Yay!
Yay! It's like hooking up.
I know, I can feel the blood rising to my face. I say, won't do that.
Don't worry, we
There
don't
we
all
go.
get like that.
And then you just add as much to that as you want, as many little links of chain or whatever you've got left in your tray, a few more links on your head pins or...
Do with sparkly. XTGC05. We've only got 4 of these kits left, so please be quick. Now, thank you so much,
You're
Sarah.
welcome.
Now it's time to check out your fabulous designs. The first time today, we're going to visit the WAF. Definitely one of our favourite parts of the show, getting to see what you've been up to lately. Now, just so you know, our early bird's been really popular today. £7.95 for 200 metres of hemp cord and so much ribbon. We had 400. I'm just hearing now we've only got 100. Go and have a look on the website at that deal if you want to see exactly what's in it, but I will show you in a minute when I get back. Okay, Sarah. Oh, I love that. The
Wire
cuff
work.
bracelet.
I love the leather.
Yeah.
$3.70.
Very talented.
And this is from Ria. Is that how you say that?
Rihanna from Carefully.
Oh, Rihanna. There we go. I just saw it. I made this these as a first attempt, and I hope you like them.
No! Oh, you're amazing.
With tourmaline and wire from Jewellery Maker. I really need a win. She says, laugh out loud, loving the shows, and that's from Rihanna in Carefully. Rihanna, they're lovely.
Absolutely gorgeous. If you're from Wales, because one of my best friends is called Rhiannon, and if you call her Rhiannon, she goes mad.
No.
It's Rhiannon. Yeah, do you know what, Rihanna? You are wonderful. That cuff. I love your choice of gemstones. They're so sparkly. Have a look at it. Oh, I love this little beaded cage, isn't that?
Little beady flower.
Look, because you've got all that gorgeous chain in here as well. 373. It's from Brig in Stratford-upon-Avon. What a beautiful place to live. Hi all, please find my first entry for the Wall of Fame. Hooray! Yay. This is wonderful. I hope it's good enough. Of course it is. I made it for my daughter. Imagine having an 18-year-old Sarah. It's going to happen to us one day. Oh, Brig. It's a necklace, bracelet and earring set made with pearls and rose gold findings, all from gem. And this goes to show the pearls last forever. It's an 18th birthday. This is something that Katie's going to keep for the rest of her life. And if she ever goes on to have daughters, would pass it down. Yes. I'm not, sorry, Brig, don't panic. I love the heart chain, says Brig. I do too. The design was based on one of the lovely Lindas which made my daughter, my daughter chose. I was very proud when I got a wow from Katie and she told me she's going to wear it to her prom. Oh, keep up good work and providing us with such fun. Love to all and to you, Brig. You're probably quite emotional because you've got an 18-year-old and she's going to prom, which means she's finishing her A-levels, I guess.
Yes,
Oh, it's very emotional.
I know, I just love those little pearls.
Oh,
around
they're
there.
gorgeous.
I've got 371 here, and this is from Jean in Surrey.
Hello, Jeannie.
She says, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame using your amethyst tubes, spacer beads and wire. The only thing from my stash was the clasp on the necklace. But, she says, but I may need to swap this for one of your new rose gold toggle clasps when they arrive. Did you see those? They
the
were,
rose gold ones?
Well, yeah, 3 of each. So it was 15 in total in a little pack. It was amazing. They were really beautiful.
I really like that triangular one though, isn't that gorgeous?
The bracelet is a happy accident. I was planning to make a sweetie bracelet as shown by Mark Smith.
Oh, it's gorgeous, yes. But it's twisted,
yeah.
look.
But using triangular rings made on the wire worker.
Oh.
The coil got stuck and opened and twisted as I struggled to remove it from the mandrel. But hey presto, it was the start of a very attractive bracelet.
Oh, I like.
That I've worn a lot and I hope you agree. I love that. And that's from Jean in Surrey. A happy happening. We love happy happenings.
We do. I've told you, all of my good things have been mistakes. Now, this is a little ornament as well, a peacock. with a girl. I think it's made for me. 374. It's from Sue Rogers in Lichfield, just down the road. And Sue writes, here's my entry to the Wall of Fame. It's a Kumihimo necklace. It's gorgeous. I love the way you've displayed it. Using beading thread and some gemstone nuggets from a 20-strand bundle. So it's great to see Carol back, especially for the singing, which she then puts this question mark after, which so she's saying, especially for the singing. Of course it is. We love it. We love that all you can hear is Carol singing around here. It makes us laugh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes.
Love
Is
this.
it an ornament or paperweight? What is it?
I think it might be like a gemstone tree. From Marianne in Oxford, local lady. This is what I got up to at the weekend. There is a mixture of beads from Jewellery Maker and some from her stash. Wire twisted the beads onto continual wire to form the basket. Woven together with stitches made from 0.6 wire. I love it. Thanks for all your hard work and inspiration. And that's from Marianne in Oxford. There you go. She made the basket as well underneath.
Marianne.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. Keep them coming. If you want to send us your Wall of Fame entry, you could win £50 as a runner-up credited to your Jewellery Maker account, or £100 for first prize. So take a picture of your jewellery using the gemstones and findings that you have bought from us here at Jewellery Maker, and send them in to us via an email to studio@jewellerymaker.com. After the break, we have got brand new amethyst going for a fabulous price tag. They are graduated. You've been asking for these, and I've also got for you some brand new chain. Loads to stay tuned for, and Scott's feeling particularly naughty with the price drops today, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. Use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. We're going to kick off with some gorgeous chain, and then we're going to give you that amethyst. Look at this. I love this chain. I would make one big necklace out of this. I love it. It's rose gold for a start, which is definitely my favourite at the moment. I am using all of them, but I just like rose gold a little bit more. Now, look at these big links. Isn't this elegant? It looks so expensive. You got a whole metre and it's rose gold overlaying copper that has been E-coated. You've got those big links, so they're great for bracelets, great if you want to add on a few charms, wonderful for an over the header. Also, I think this would be wonderful for things like spectacle chains and just adding some gemstone. You need to go too mad with what you're putting with it.
No, you don't. I mean, I'd be really tempted to make probably like a half hitch braid and braid it in and out of those links.
Oh, yeah. What will you braid with?
Either the ribbon or the satin or even hemp. You know, you can use any of those threading materials. And
you don't want to keep it feminine, though, I suppose.
I think, well, yeah. I mean, you can use all your natural colours, though. I would be tempted to maybe use some chocolate brown and some. Oh yeah. So you could take it that direction, and then maybe just add a few smoky quartz into the braid as you go, and just weave it in and out. I think it'd make a fantastic belt as well.
It would. I agree with you, because I thought that. Sari silk purses has been wonderful for the chain of the Sari silk purse. There's loads of you with this in a basket. Vivian and Joan shopping on the web. I've got Karen and I've got Nahari, I've got Jan, I've got Jackie, I've got Dawn, I've got John. Now we've only got 60. We've only got 60. They're brand new. That's all we've got. And chain does tend to fly out. And it's brand new is this one. So I know you're all going to want to use it, because when you see something brand new, we all get tempted to use it for the first time, don't we? So I'm going to give you a whole metre of this gorgeous chain. It could be that you're watching now and thinking, that is the chain that I need. Well, if it is, then hurry, because we've got less than 60 now. I've got a whole metre for just £9. And 95 pence. Make sure you are checking out baskets. Think about how far this is going to go. Really far, isn't it? I mean, that is a really long necklace ready for your... Oh, do you know what? I reckon that would look nice just like that over the top of a maxi dress. Yeah. I like that look. And maybe you want to put something on the end, because that changes it to a V, doesn't it? Or you've got that nice scoop. Or maybe you want to layer up. I'm going to give you the silver as well in a minute. You've got all these wonderful options. Let us know what you're going to do with yours. Loads of rose gold, $9.95, but we're down to last 49. Hello, Sally and Madeline, and always said to you, John. Jennifer's got 2 of these. Well done to you. You're all Nesta. Hello, Nesta. Leslie in Yorkshire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brand new jewellery makers. Well done, Lynn in Oxfordshire. Shopping with us for the first time? Then you will receive a free tutorial DVD, a step-by-step book, and a Gem Hub magazine. Everybody gets a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can use your debit card or your credit card to come shopping with us here today. Sarah, aside from that Kumihimo, what else would you do with this?
I'd be tempted to maybe have it in 3 layers, layered around the neckline with little different drops hanging from it of gemstones. I would put it with that amethyst strand you've got coming up, that graduated amethyst strand. I think it would look absolutely amazing with that. And I would be tempted to weave the beads in and out with my beading thread in and out of the chain and actually have it all gathered up between the beads. I think it would
you use the fact that it's graduated?
Yes, I probably would. I love graduated strands anyway. I don't always keep them in the graduation. Sometimes I'll have 3 large ones here and then it goes around to the smaller ones at the front.
Ooh.
Shake it up a bit. I love graduated strands. Yeah, why not? But I love graduated strands because they give you so much variety. So you've got the smaller ones you can use in your earrings and bracelets, the larger ones for a neckline piece. And I also like to use the smaller ones for sort of a Debbie Bulford style tassel at the bottom of a neckline piece.
Oh, God bless that lady.
And I think, you know, this tone of chain, I think Debbie Bulford's going to be falling in love with it because she knows she loves her Botswana agate and all of those natural tones, and it would just lend itself beautifully.
She would. One of our fellow guest designers here at Jewellery Maker, Debbie Bulford, who is an expert at polymer clay and an expert at chainmail and an expert at being brilliant. £9.95. She is. She's lovely. She's the sort of person that if you're poorly, you want to go to. She looks like she'd make a good chicken soup. £9.95. Hello, Patricia and Angus. Gosh, there's lots of you. Julia, hello. Sarah, hello. I have got Jane in Devon buying 2. Diane, you're shopping from Hampshire. Janet from Pembrokeshire. I always think that sounds very posh. Hello to you. Yes, there is a man. There is a man shopping with us, Ryan. Ryan likes to be the only Jewellery Maker man in the building. But we have indeed... Well, we've got 2. We've got Nicholas and we've got John. Well done to everybody who's popped this in their basket. Just £9.95. We have got so many treats and goodies for you today. I've got emerald going under £10 and it's not £9.95. So definitely... I've also got a box of treats. I'm not allowed to show you what's in it, but I will tell you, I will give you a guesstimate of weight. Hang on, I'm going to give you a weight guesstimate. There's about £10 worth of weight. I'm measuring on a newborn child. About £10, about what mine were. Now, Oh, I'm not allowed to open it. Don't open it. Don't open it, Jenny. No. Now, I've got pearls for you. I've got spinel for you. Can I just put the spinel with that gold chain before we move on? And with that amethyst, because we're going to bring you that amethyst now. Oh, hello. Yes, with those pink gemstones, it looks glorious, doesn't it? Oh, I like that a lot. Now, it's all about, because you've been waiting for these graduated rounds. Look at the depth. Incredible. Look at those patterns. Amazing. This is amethyst. Now, we've seen amethyst lately in really, really aubergine colours. We've seen the more lavender. I think with this one, you've got the depth. It's all about depth of colour here. These are that black currant purple, aren't they? They are Ribena berry purple. Beautiful. We don't have enough graduated strands, rounds, first one that you went for, wasn't it? And then you said to me, and I've got your pearls, so you'll be happy. And I think they go gloriously together. Have a look. They belong together. Look at the pearls together with that amethyst. Sarah, I know you've been eyeing this amethyst up this morning, so tell me why you love it.
Well, I love amethyst anyway because of the tones you get from amethyst. So you get the deep, dark berry colours like you've got here, but it goes right through to your Rose de France amethyst. I love those tones. But, you know, there's something so enticing about amethyst. It makes you want to look into the gemstone. It almost makes you want to sort of see all of those that your customers know. Yeah. It's one of those ones that might have been the first gemstone you ever bought if you bought your own piece of jewellery, because it's quite one that's used a lot on the high street.
Yeah, I think we're familiar with it, aren't we?
Yeah, and I think because we're familiar with it, it's kind of a family, a favourite. It's a firm favourite with a lot of customers. It's an easy one to sell because people know it. It's an easy one to wear because it goes with so many different tones. I wear purple with everything, so I have no problem putting purple with any outfit. And I just think it's a really warm colour. It suits every skin tone as well. I haven't found a skin tone, yes, it doesn't suit. And you can use it with all your different coloured metal findings, whether you're a white, beautifully, and by adding different tones of metal to it, you change the look of the gemstone completely.
Absolutely, and I think if you were working with the cuff and bangle technique from Laura's DVD, you'd look. I just think that rose gold look. So the copper wire is going to be the one that really looks wonderful. The rose gold chain at the bottom of your screen right there. And I'm just going to give you an example of that. The contrast is stunning, isn't it? Very striking contrast. They're really bringing out those purples. And we have got amethyst. Like I said, it's a very familiar gemstone. It is a birth gemstone, a gemstone that we've known about for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's a gemstone. This particular strand is going to offer you quite a lot of opportunity. You can take the larger rounds and put in your beading projects, or you could just use them to just restrand and make a gorgeous necklace out of. Maybe you're going to put a few of those lovely copper jump rings in between each one. LPG P02, you've got 260 carats at only £6. I'm loving the new prices of amethyst the last couple of days. Very cheeky indeed. They're only £6. Now I think we were probably all expecting these to be about £12, weren't we? But they're not. They're only £6. Shirley Nicholas, gosh, you were buying lots yesterday. I can't wait for your DVD man to arrive with all your goodies. Let us know what you're doing with them. He's into her basket. I've got Mari and Angus, I've got Janet, I've got Sheila and Mandy. Joan, you're shopping with us today. Joe, you're shopping with us today. Hello, Pamela, you're shopping from Merseyside. Anne in Carmarthenshire. Dawn, hello to you, and Deborah too. And I've got John again from Worcestershire. Hello, John. Mark, so we've got a couple of the chaps in. Perhaps you're creating last minute pieces, or perhaps this is a business for you. Let us know, let us know. I have got for you, oh, Jackie and Julie. Send us a text in, let us know what you're doing with these. £6 a night. Are they gifts? Are you creating love and Valentine's gifts, or is this a business for you? Nicholas, text us in, let me know. Done to you, girls. Diane in Hampshire's just joined us on the phone lines. Veronica, you've got this in a basket. Check it out. I've got a text message. Hello and good morning to you. We love hearing from you. And this is from Anne in where from? Torfayan, or somewhere like that. I'm really sorry about that. Buenos dias, Jenny said. Buenos dias. Just love watching all of the shows here in Spain. Hang on a minute, Anne. Hang on a minute. How dare you be in Spain? I now have my gems sent here, so I don't have to wait until I go back to Wales. Oh, Anne, where's our invite? We want to come and see you. We need to go and see Anne. We need to go and see everybody, actually. Let's do a road show. We'll start in Scotland, make our way down to, all the way down to, what is it, Land's End? Yeah, that place. And then we'll go across to Spain, and then we'd better go to America. We better go to Kentucky, hadn't we? Let's do it. And Arizona. £6 and 95. Are they near each other, do you think? I don't know. 0800 644 655 LPGP02. Arlene, hello. Serena in Somerset. Lara in Essex. Florence, you've got 2 as well. And Marie in Belfast, you've got 2. Well done, Jean, you're multi-buying as well. Sheila in Lincolnshire, hello to you. Goodness me, £6 and 95, you are getting a wonderful deal. Don't forget to keep it interactive with us today, and don't forget you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. We want to know what you're up to. We want to know lots about you today. Why do you jewellery make? Is it your hobby or is it a business? Are you looking to make it a business and it started off as a hobby? Let us know how you started and what your aims are for the year. Now, I'm going to give to you. Oh, you could do Wimbledon with that strand as well, couldn't you? I'm quite looking forward to creating my Wimbledon. Which one is it, Scott? Do-do-do-do. This one? Yeah. Sorry, I was a bit confused. I was very confused then. Now, it's a Kumihimo bundle. I can't say Kumihimo without breaking into a Kuna Matata. Because that's how I used to remember what Kumihimo was when I first started here at Jewellery Maker. It's a funny word, isn't it?
It is a funny word.
I think it's a Japanese word.
It is
actually,
a Japanese word, yes. It basically means the bringing together of chords or strings.
Okay. I will check that with my Japanese friends. Have a look. Have a look at all of... Oh, so this is perfect for Kumihimo. Why, Sarah? Look at what you've got.
Is it the one with the Kumihimo cord ends in? Yes, it is.
Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Oh, here?
Yeah.
Yes, there's your pendant bails, aren't there?
Yes, so you've got all the clasps you need in there. You've got your bail findings, but then you've got lots and lots of beautiful spacer beads that, and a lot of those will fit onto things like your hemp cord and your satin cord, your ribbons, so you can actually incorporate them into your Kumihimo designs. Then you've got little charms you can add on afterwards, and spacer beads that you can use in your normal jewellery as well.
Oh,
but these findings can be used for so many different techniques. Don't just think that they're just for Kumihimo, because they're not. You can put those over Viking weave, you can put them over crochet.
Oh yes, because you could just pop these over and add your pendants.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah, you said it, Viking weave, a bit of lazy daisy work, it'd go with that, wouldn't it?
I used the cord on a mid-show as well to make a necklace. I used 3 of them and fed the cord through in various patterns to create like a knotted design necklace, and then had pendants hanging from it. So there's so much you can do with them.
Here's your bell-shaped ends. So that's great for, you pop your Kumihimo in the end, bit of glue.
Yes, you can use those on your bobbin knitting. If you've got the bobbins, you can use those.
Oh, like your French knitting?
Yes, you can use them for that as well. You can use them for so many different things. They're great with the 1mm leather cord as well to finish those off beautifully. And because you glue those on, so anything you can glue them onto, basically, you can use them with.
I love these. And Sarah, I've got something else here as well. I've got some lovely pendants. Now these are all drill holed for you. I'm just having a look. I don't think I've never seen this box before. Do you know that?
Oh, it's an amazing box. I love it.
Oh, you've got moons. I need moons.
Do you know I use these in little charm bracelets? I stamp on them with the letter stamps.
Do you?
And they're brilliant.
So the letter stamp will work on these?
Oh yes, indeed. Yes.
Really? I suppose you've got a nice big surface on the flower, on the stars. Moons, hearts, and stars. Oh, I need them. How many do we get of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those on mine. Oh my gosh, you need this. Isn't this lovely? And you get all the pots as well. And we know as crafters, it's always great to have a pot or 1,000, isn't it? You've got the S-star links, you've got the ribbon ends, you've got hearts, you've got absolutely stacks. You've got metre of chain in there as well. You've got loads of pairs of shepherd's hooks. Let me show you your S-style clasps that you've got too. You've also got So you've got those, and they come with the jump rings that you need. Oh my gosh, get yourself on the phone lines, because you've also got the cord too. You've got the hemp cord. This is great to go with your early bird. I'm just looking, it's 1 mil, and it's your natural, your nudie colours. So you've got those there. This is lovely. I really like this. And if you're into Kumihimo or any sort of braiding technique, if Viking weave, like Sarah said, it could be your crochet, it could be that you're doing macrame, it could be anything like that. JUGC26 is your item code. Kumihimo, made easy, is what this is called. Oh, if you buy this individually, so if you popped these both separately in a basket and then checked it out, it would cost $27.90 before postage. Remember, we don't add VAT on at the end, it's all included in your price tag. I've got you on the phones. We're going to take it under £20 for you, so you're going to make a big saving again with us here. You do get the box, which is a great display box for if you are doing jewellery maker parties or anything like that, and you want to. $19.95, you want to display your jewellery properly. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're probably going to have a Kumihimo in your head for the rest of the day, which I apologise for. I drive home going, Akuma, Mahimo, Akuma, Mahimo, means no worries. 1995 JUG. I do think sometimes people must look at me at the traffic lights and think, what a nutcase.
I probably get that all the time, because I'm always singing in my car.
Andy, I love a good old sing-song. Bit of Dolly Parton. Yeah, why not? Oh, well, that's what I'm going to do on the way home. I'm going to be working 9 to 5 and a coat of many colours. Oh, Jolene, love a bit of that. £19.90, Ryan Joshua, isn't it? Well done to everybody who's got. It's great to have you. Chantel, you've been shopping loads with us this morning, so you've got a nice full basket. You're only going to pay 1p&p. Anonymous from Wiltshire, a beautiful place in the world. Janet, you're shopping from Surrey? Not Surrey, Janet from Surrey. Anonymous, hello to you. New telephone callers, Kimmy in Hampshire, Terry in Worcestershire, Anonymous from Merseyside. Hello. Don't forget to keep it interactive with us today. We love hearing from you. We love your text messages. We love it when you get interactive via the power of the web. You can text us 60777. Start your message with the word JM Studio and follow it on. Hello Gladys, you've just joined in. Please check out your basket. Don't miss out. JUG C27. Let us know how you are this morning. Now, Akuma, Mahimo, Akuma, Mahimo. Have you got these, Sarah, incidentally? I'm just thinking, have you got one of these?
I have got them, yes. They're just amazing. I love having them next to me when I'm working. And you just think, oh, I just need a spacer bead. Oh, it's brilliant. I just need a clasp. Brilliant. I just need a jump ring. Oh, brilliant. They're all in there. And those charms, I mean, those charms on their own, I would buy the box of the charms.
For the moon and the stars?
Yeah, because they're just so unusual to have those. If you manage enamel powders, the F colour, you can enamel on top of those as well. Ah. So you can use those in that if you manage to get hold of that. You can also, if you have got the any sort of enamel glue, any of the sort of catches and things, you can actually enamel them with the enamel glue, with the cool enamel, so you can actually change them to the colour that you want for your jewellery.
Fabulous. What about F colour? Did you see that the other day? Yes, that's going to work beautifully. What about your alcohol inks? You could go over the top of those with the pendants as well. £19.95. We're going to move on and leave those with you. I do like a chat, don't I? I tell you what. Now, we're going to go to, just to give you a little bit of a heads up, our early bird is very, very fast approaching a sellout. So I think this will go really well with your early bird. If you're in the mood for Kumihimo or just for braiding, then this is going to be one. Are you singing a Nolan sister there? I'm in the mood for threading and threading. Nothing rhymes with threading. Have a look. It's always good to sing whilst jewellery making, I've decided.
I know, I got caught yesterday up in the production room humming.
Did you? There's nothing wrong with a good old hum off. Now, I think if you're doing anything creative, I think it's always good to have a little bit of a sing-song.
Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit, keep things interesting. And also, it's always good to keep your family guessing, are you on the edge of going mad or not?
I don't
is
think
she
mine
talking to
are
herself
guessing.
again? Yes, I'm blinking my lamp because I get a better conversation and because I actually answer myself. Now, I'm going to give you the brights and the bolds. Then we have already heard from a wonderful Katie's mum who is creating prom-style jewellery. So if you are creating prom-style jewellery, then I think you're going to like what I've got for you here. What about little friendship bracelets to give? finished.
I know.
I can't believe it. Where's the year gone already? Anyway, so you've got these lovely bright colours. You've got the opportunity to make wish bracelets. You've got the opportunity to make friendship bracelets, a Kumihimo. You can work this into Kumihimo. You can use it with your macrame or macrame. You can use this with loads of different beading techniques. You can French knit, crochet. I mean, the possibilities are only as limited as your imagination. Of course, if you've got the bead loom, you're going to want to be looming away with these too. If you've got some nice big chunky gemstones that you want to use up, then perfect. We've seen Hannah Osborne actually did a lovely caging thing with some thread, and I really liked that. It was a pendant that she did. So if you want to do that sort of thing, then you can. Now, these silky, wonderful threads are very comfortable to use, but I'm not the expert here on the threads. There is a lady to my right who, in fact, though, is. Sarah, talk to me about the quality of thread. Perhaps also talk to me about the prices that you might have found and the colours, and just tell me everything you know.
The fact that the satin cord here is a really, really high quality. It's beautifully made. It's incredibly smooth. It knots beautifully. If you are doing macrame, it knots beautifully. If you're doing any of the braiding techniques, it's absolutely fantastic for your Kumihimo. You can just use it if you want to finish a neckline piece, instead of using chain, you can have that as a neckline piece. The prices at Jewellery Maker knock the socks off everybody else, as far as I'm aware, because I've bought satin cord before, but you buy it by the metre.
Oh.
And the choice of colours is not what we've got here. You know, you might get black, you might get red if you're lucky. You might also, the fact is that you get it in a bundle, so you're not having to think, oh, you know what, I need another roll. Here you've got 2 rolls, so if you're halfway through a design and you run out on 1 roll, you've got another one.
Oh, perfect.
So you're not having to nip out, because I've done it before now where I've bought by the metre thinking, oh right, I need 6 metres. So I've gone out and bought 6 metres to come home and find I needed 7 to go all the way back
so
again.
annoying, isn't it?
And just think of the cost of the petrol and your time and everything else, where you can sit at home, pop this into your website basket, it gets delivered by post, and you're ready to go.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. My mum reminded me the other day actually when she saw me on air doing silks, and she said to me, do you not remember when you used to, I used to go to school and I used to do, my mum was a hairdresser, so she taught me how to wrap hair with silky thread. Yeah. So I used to go to school and I used to charge everybody £4 for a hair braid, a hair wrap. And we used to do it at lunchtime. And my mum said, do you not remember and you used to get the reels, but they didn't come like this. How they came, Sarah, was like in a figure of 8, all in a bunch, with a piece of paper around the centre.
Like that.
Like that, yeah, but with black paper around the centre. Yes. Now, my mum said to me, I used to pay absolutely stacks per thing of that, and my mum had to pay for it because, you know, that I used to make her. Now, I say, but it's a business, mummy. And she'd be like, all right, whatever. Now, actually, think about that. These are great for hair wraps. If you've got a teenager that's thinking of making a little bit of extra money with their friends, it's very easy to do. You can learn now on YouTube. We didn't have the internet when I was younger, so my mum taught me. But you can do, and you see them when you go to France on holiday or to a seaside resort, and they are charging about €5 or €6 to have this done. Yes. Actually, more than that it was. So actually, if you think about it, if you want to get your daughter crafty or your son crafty, this is a great thing to have in your stash for loads of different reasons. Loads of different reasons. Jewellery maker reasons, crafty reasons, and now hairdressing meters, which is wonderful. That's 99p a metre, isn't it? Is that right? Is that right? Yes, I think it, no, 9p a metre. 9p a metre.
I know.
You can't, I mean, you can't go wrong, Sarah. I mean, that really is wonderful, wonderful value. 9p a metre. There's no way. I know I only bought those things in a metre reel, and I know that they cost me pounds, not pence. And that was in the 80s.
And some of the bracelets you can make with the Nottingham macrame styles and the braiding styles only use about a metre of cord.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And a ribbon clasp. So that's it. And you can add your gemstones and your spacer beads or whatever else you want to. But the actual physical materials is about a metre of satin cord.
Wow.
And, you know, if children do want to get involved making friendship bracelets for their friends, whether you have children coming around for a party perhaps, and you want to acquire a simple friendship bracelet where it's not using too much materials, it's not too in-depth, and it's quite a quick one for them to finish. You know, when it gets a bit crazy at the party and they all get a bit bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, the time when it's home time.
Yes, it's sometimes nice to have.
All go home.
Sometimes nice to have a quiet activity to get them all interested in doing something, and that's a brilliant way of doing it. But my sons make friendship bracelets, and you know they do sell them.
Do you know, well, I actually think there's nothing wrong with, you know, teaching them a little bit of enterprising skills. £9.95 is your price tag. So get the kids involved. Think about the holidays that are imminent. Next couple of weeks, the children are off again already. Can you believe it? And then again after that for Easter, you know, stock up. Loads of you there. Well done to each and every one of you. Oh, pearls, thank you. Scott said, I'll give you a treat. You can do those pearls. Thank you, thank you. Can I do the big ones? Now, I'd call these champagne pearls. They are coming up as peach pearls on your description, but to me, and I don't know, Sarah, what do you think of these champagne pearls?
They are. They are the most beautiful vintage.
I've begged and begged and begged Scott this morning to reserve me one of these, but I'm not allowed, and I will tell you, there were diva moments. I love this strand of pearls. I adore, we don't get many champagne pearls that have got no rings on them. And there's nothing wrong with having rings on your pearls, because I love the fact that you see the organic look, but if they need to be, like I said, they are peach on the description, but for me, they're champagne pearls. It just differs whoever's opinion when they're putting it down. They might have seen it online and not in real life. So let's have a look, because they are so beautiful. So what I was saying was, it's the perfection of these pearls that I adore. Now, first of all, my first love in a pearl is a golden South Sea pearl. Now, one of those can set you back over £1,000 for one. I am a huge fan. If I'm a princess, you know, these are gemstones that you just, it's like having the diamond of diamonds, like a 2 or 3 carat diamond ring. I mean, it's just something you always think, oh, I wish I was such a princess. Now, these pearls, I'm going to be really honest with you, we're going far too low again. No, now, even at this price, Scott, £19.95, they're not staying at that price tag. These are new. Now, I need you to know that these pearls, we have had a similar strand in size. Not the same, because it's been years apart and we've gone and bought more. Not the same, but the same size, not the same batch, have gone for £30, a penny shy of £30, which is incredible value when you look at what you... If you are indeed like I am, having a love affair with pearls, then this is definitely your strand. We are going under £20. Now, I've got to say to you, you must be quick. June's birthday, they are perfect. Look how perfect they are. They're just gorgeous. Now, they are going down today because we're launching them today. And because we gave you, if I'm really honest with you, we gave you a really low price tag on pearls yesterday. And Scott said, if I'm going to put pearls in today, there's no way anyone's going to want to buy them to the price they should be. So you're getting them for £14.95. So take advantage. Real, genuine champagne pearls. To me, they look so very well size matched, so very, very beautiful. And in fact, they're better in real life than when Shirley, Marion, well done for getting 2, and I would absolutely get 2 of these. Kim, now I'm not allowed to order these. I wish I could. I'm absolutely jealous of you. Pat and Celia and Hilary and Stuart and Gladys and Jackie, you're there. It's just a wonderful, wonderful strand. I want to get this just to make... I'm going to be really selfish. I just want to make a set of jewellery out of this and keep it. And it's an heirloom. I want to start doing that and then passing them down to my daughter, because I know she's going to love them when she's older.
Yeah, and I think, you know, don't show them to the ladies on the bridal workshop, because... Oh
my gosh, they're on the bridal workshop.
They are going to absolutely love them, because those were the colours that I had in my wedding dress. I had an ivory wedding dress with toffee coloured embroidery, which is very similar to that. And it was just, I could not find pearls of the right colour to go with my dress, and those would have been perfect. Look
how glossy they are. These are genuine freshwater natural pearls. Hang on a minute, haven't we been to the supermarket and seen a string of fake pearls for £12? Yes, I have, the one with the orange bags. They were in there in that little thing that goes around the little carousel, and I thought, are you joking me? But you know what? It is what it is. These are real pearls. Be very, very quick, because we're approaching a limited stock with these. They are super romantic. They're June's birthstone. They're worn, these wonderful styles of pearls are worn by royalty. They're worn by Audrey Hepburn. Pearls. I know. Such an important gemstone. Think about all of these high-end jewellers that twin pearls with some of the finest diamonds of the world. I love pearls and diamonds together. I am in early gates for nothing, do they? £14. Jennifer, well done. Shirlene, Denise, check out your basket. Celia in Wilts. Hilary, you're there. Pat, you're there. Rosalind, hello to you, my darling. Margaret, you're there as well. Do multi-buy on this. Janet in Buckinghamshire, you're shopping with us today. Check out baskets now. Janet, you must check out your basket, or you could miss out on this one. Now, can we do the pink spinel? Oh, it's a bit special to do the pink spinel and the golden pearls, isn't it, all in one? Now look at the clarity of this wonderful gemstone. Actually, spinel is found in ruby and sapphire bearing areas, and so often it's very, very much mistaken for sapphire. You can see why, can't you? Now, it's also, of course, the black turned out, and that was in the crown jewels. Actually wasn't a ruby at all, it was a spinel. We won't talk of the Queen's embarrassment, but look how beautiful the saturation of colour is, how wonderful the sparkle and the gloss is coming from this strand. And I really enjoy the fact that you have got such beautiful tone. These are a really special kind of pink, aren't they? They are vintage rose pink. Very, very classy, extremely classic. They're going to look absolutely beautiful with your pearls. If you love girly pink jewellery, but you don't want to be going too garish, you still want to keep that subtlety, but you want more of a rhubarb pink, then this is the one for you. I've got for you such a actually it's a very long strand, it's 18 centimetres, there's a lot on your strand. And Sarah, spinel, it is one of those gemstones, isn't it, that is used by a lot of the very high-end jewellers. You know, the one that was in that famous film with The Breakfast and Audrey Hepburn. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What about you, Sarah? Do you have a bit of a love affair with pink spinel like I do?
I do, because I just love the fact that the gemstone comes in so many different colours. I have a beautiful spinel ring that has 3 different colours of spinel in it, and it's just the most amazing. And everyone stops and says, what are those gemstones? And I said, no, it's all the same gemstone, it's just different colours. And they're like, oh. And because it's a really wacky designed ring, but I just love these. I'd probably be using these. I'm doing the road bracelets, you know, where you have the 2 rows.
Absolutely.
Or even for a tassel effect necklace, where I'd have 3 or 4 just rows of those just dropping down off the neckline piece, possibly in a sort of slightly smaller version of this neckline piece I've got on, where you've got the drops at different levels. I would have like a sort of a rainfall effect with them. I think it would just look amazing.
I'd keep it delicate. I would do the 2-row bracelet. And if you want to have a look at a really good example of that, Emma, Gary, Adoring Gems do a brilliant one. Now, the original price tag is $39.95, but we're launching this wonderful strand. You've got 15 carats of beautiful pink spinel, a rare gemstone for us here at Jewellery Maker. Use your debit card. On the phone lines for this, please act fast if you don't want to miss out. 0800 644 655. The pearls just tying in beautifully. If you're going to buy the emerald that we've got coming up for you later, I think that would make a perfect bracelet. Emerald and spinel together. Ian and Aisha, you're there. Karen, you're there. You're shopping from Oxfordshire. Well done to you. £24.95 and a 30-day money-back guarantee. We've only got 19 left, so please act fast. BZG, Z even. 84 is your item code. The rondelles are 2x1 to 3x2 on the graduation, and I'm talking to you about an 18 centimetres to see. Pink spinel. Black spinel is so glossy as well, but pink spinel just gives you that femininity. Definitely easily mistaken for pink sapphire, aren't they? Now, what's in the box? I'm not allowed to tell you. Can I give him a sneaky peek of one item? Thanks. He went, and then he sneezed, so I took that as a yes. Oh, what shall I show? Because I want to show lots. It's going to be like that Brucey thing. Cuddly toy, cuddly toy. Do 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 do. Hang on a minute. Do 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 do. I don't know what. Meow. There's loads of treats in it, and by the way, but it's only going to be $2.95 to actually deliver to you, and you will get the box. I love this box. I've got loads of these under my bed with all sorts of things in it. Now, let's see, what should we go to now? Oh, the tools. apparently Scott's going to do something silly. Now I'm going to give to you your tool rest. Now, Sarah, you always use your tool rest, and you've got one on the go right now on your desk. Talk to me about why it's an essential for you.
It helps you to pick the right tool up in between. It keeps your tools safe for you, so you don't damage them, they don't fall on the floor. You know, it's going to keep them all in one place. It's also, for me, and this is how I work, I have all my trays around me, and I like my tools to be there.
Yes.
Because if I've got them, I have got a few down here, but they get tangled up with your ribbon and various other things. If you've got them on your rest, they're there. They're perfectly ready for you. You can see which tool you're going for. You're not going to pick up the wrong one. You're not going to pick your snips up by accident when you were looking for your flat pliers to crimp something, and you then snip your thread and you think, oh my goodness, why did I do that? So you have all your tools in the right place. They're going to be kept in perfect condition for you, and it keeps your workspace that little bit more tidy.
It's like when you're wrapping a present, Sarah, and when you're wrapping the Christmas presents, and you're like, where are the scissors?
Yes.
Where are those scissors? I've just put them down. You know, it just stops all of that. So you've got your tool rest there as well. Handy Andy. Now, this is perfect if you're doing micro macrame. This is absolutely perfect. On to strands. Have I got one out already? I did have, I don't know what. Oh, have I? Thank you, Sarah. That's what I'll do. Now, I'm going to show you Handy Andy. He's wonderful. Thank you, my darling. Because if you really want to get in there and maybe you're doing some really intricate wire work, maybe you're threading something, you've got the little pinchy arms, maybe you just want someone to hold on to something so that you can do a bit of twisting, where you can do that as well. So Handy Andy will, you've got all of the little nuts and bolts to make him higher and lower and wider and skinnier. And then you have got the 10 times magnification. Is it 10 times or 20 times magnification? It's 10 times magnification, so you've got Handy Andy there. I've seen these in crafty shops, and they can be quite expensive. Now, I'm also going to give to you, I really like this new blue, and I actually think it makes it more unisex, doesn't it? 2 lots of pliers, you've got your chain nose, and you've got your round nose. Chain nose is essential if you're opening and jumping clothes rings, I was about to say. I'm always opening and jumping. Now, these are great for opening and closing jump rings, is what I meant. So if you are doing chainmail pieces, then that's fabulous for that. Then you've got your round nose pliers that you can start your coils off with. You can do all your little springy effects. Now these will also do your eyelid, really essential. So you've got those two. You've got Handy Andy, and you've got your tool rest. Oh, we had a text yesterday, do you remember? Well, somebody had bought a, what was it, a bee dreamer for like, how much was it, £12? Or £19.95 was it, something like that. I'm giving you the whole lot for just £18.80. Oh no, it should be, no, but that's brilliant. You're not. He is. He's going to take £10 off the price tag, my producer. Be really quick. Round nose pliers, chain nose pliers. You have got your Handy Andy helping hands and your tool dog. Oh, this is super cheeky. £8.80. Let's hope our buying team are not watching you now. You're going to get lynched. £8. It is Cake Day Thursday, so he should be all right. The ladies upstairs should be in a slight good mood. £8.80. 0800 6. Cake Thursday exists, or is it just me? It's like Fish and Chip Friday. No? It is now. 0800 644 655. The Handy Andy. We got lots of quantity, but there are stacks of you on the phone line. This price tag is obscene. I've seen one plier for about £9.95, I think, in that big store. You know which crafty store I'm talking about. £8.80 for the whole lot. You get 2 tools. You get Handy Andy as well, and you get your tool dock. This is crazy. Well done. A lot of you are multi-buying. Maybe you're buying these thinking, right, I want one for my workshop, one for home. Maybe you're buying these thinking, I'm going to do a jewellery making party. I don't want to embarrass myself by not being able to open and close things. I want to be able to make on the go. So this is great. £8.80. Sarah, Suzanne, Anonymous, so you've bought 2, Mandy and May, and loads of you. You've got a lovely text message, apparently. Pamela, hello Pamela, my lovely. My 3-year-old grandson called the helping hands naughty hands after they pinched him when he was helping Nanny. Oh, bless his little heart. They aren't naughty. The naughty hand. I wonder what his name is. God love him. Now we've got another one. Please keep your text messages coming. Really enjoy hearing from you. And it's from Dawn in the West Mids. Laugh out loud. I love my tool rest. Previously, I had once found that a pair of pliers had made their way off the desk and into my dressing gown pocket. Was ages, and it must be until I discovered. It's amazing what you find in your dressing gown pocket, isn't it? I know, it's true.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who sits at home making jewellery in their dressing gown.
Listen, at the minute I'm through the door, the gown's on.
I know.
And that's it. Out the slippers, I'm in the zone.
I've got a lovely new, really fluffy one for Christmas.
Stop, did you?
And it's just, if I'm cold, I just put it on top of all my clothes to just keep warm.
Yes. Yes, I do love a gown. Pence, EYG, C45. Loads of you there. It's so wonderful to see you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 brand new jewellery makers. How wonderful to see you. And you know what? You get a Get Started DVD, a Jewellery Maker book and a Gem Hub magazine with your very first order. Kim, you're there. Madeline, you're shopping. Helen and Mary and Elizabeth and Lynette and Jill and Caron, you're shopping. Helen and Rebecca and Marie and Tracy and Christine and George. Oh, there is a queue on the phone lines I must tell you about, but don't worry too much because it is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. But do check out baskets if you're shopping on the web. If you want to know how to shop on the web, get yourself on that Tinterweb thing and put in the searchy thing, www.JewelleryMaker.com. That's how you do it. You click watch us live and pop things in your basket. You might need the code, which is EYG C45 880 for all of this. A wonderful, wonderful price tag we're going to give to you. Now you're gonna love the next kit. Sarah's done something wiggly with the designs for the next kit, which I really like. And I said to Scott this morning, it's wiggly. Let's definitely show the wiggly technique. Now you're going to show the wiggly technique in the next kit, but this one you've got an, oh my gosh, the wiggly technique is a technical term. Yeah. What I've got for you, it's called Secret Garden. I love these hand-carved leaves, aren't they super? Now, can I just let you know that if you have just bought that bundle that I gave you, the Handy Andy, you do pay 1p today and every day, right the way up until midnight, in fact. So if you want to shop with Ed later, or if you would like to come in on Marky McBark's show, who's presenting that this afternoon? Oh, the gorgeous Vix is here with you. If you're going to be popping lots of things in baskets today, then you'll only pay £2.95. I have got for you that hand carving. Lovely oval with a slight twist to it. This is going to be wonderful to twin up with your Miniflori. It's going to be great just as a pillow. Those nice thick edges really allow you to butt up against them with a medium like Sutash cord or any of the cords you might have bought for your early bird, but a bit of ribbon, perhaps maybe wire you want to manipulate around there. So you've got a lot of versatility there, and I think when we're creating, do you see Gemma Crow's amazing bridal, that wire work bridal bouquet? I know. These would be good incorporated. That one design of the year was striking. Now, you're also getting tourmaline. Tourmaline is one of the best gemstones of October. It's also what causes rutilations in rutile quartz most of the time. Black tourmaline is what's in the black rutile quartz. It's a gemstone actually, Paraiba tourmaline, which is like a greeny, which you don't have in here. It's primarily that lovely pink colour, very potpourri, aren't they? Now, I think Paraiba tourmaline is a very, very, one of the rarest gemstones there are. It's a very highly regarded gemstone, is Paraiba, in the gemology and jewellery trade. So it's a really special gemstone to be working with now, and one that actually I think if you ever met a jeweller, they'd be quite shocked that you, the jewellery maker, are using gemstones like tourmaline. Because I do think, my friend Ryan Spicer always says to me about that, not you, Ryan, not you, because he is a jeweller. He works in Cheltenham, and he's got his little jewellers there. And he often says to me, you shouldn't have these kind of gemstones, you know. It puts me to shame. And anyway, why can you get them so easily and readily? It takes him ages to get hold of gemstones. He sometimes has to travel the world just to go get certain gemstones for certain customers. Then I'm going to give to you the rounds. Now, these again in touch. Have a look at these, labradorite, gorgeous. I'm just trying to find, I think they look like 4mm rounds, but yes, they're 4mm rounds. And then look at these. I love them. I am a big fan of fluorite. Now it's a real greeny blue. I think it's like the sea. You know when the sun beats down the sea and you see the sand underneath it, it's that kind of gorgeous blue, just as it reaches the shore. Now you could separate these colours, and I have 2 different collections, one of a bit deeper, one of a bit lighter. It's up to you. Have a look. I'm also going to give you wax cord in my favourite colour. It's green, lovely sage green as well, and wait till you see what Sarah's going to ladder stitch them. By the way, I love that. They're also great on your bead loom. I'm going to give you your monofilament, your elastic, and your beading thread. I'm also going to give you the brand new findings, which I love. They make me smile. I love all of those hearts. Look at the findings. Aren't they lovely? Now you have got the heart head pins. I have never, ever come across heart head pins in any bead shop or jewellery shop or craft shop ever. Have you, Sarah?
I know, they're so unusual and they're so beautiful. I love them.
I'm a big fan of those. Is that the new one? Yes, that's the new one that you see on your screen, isn't it? You should have the earring, if it's got the earring loops. I'll give you the code for it, boys. I'm just going to give the boys the code so they can show you the right picture. It's JKAZ65. That's Ryan. He's shown the wrong one. Our director, Ryan. He's getting, all right, Ryan, calm down, get off your soapbox, love. No one blames you, we're all joking, have a look. I'll show you the right picture in a minute. Can't get everything right in life, Ryan. Aren't they amazing? Love them. Oh, apparently Sarah's used these beautifully in the necklace. I saw you made an S out of these the other day. I really like that.
That was a bit cheeky, wasn't it? But they're so lovely. You can use them in so many different ways. I don't think I've used them twice the same way.
I think I might use them as double C's, one back to back, for a reason, obviously.
Yeah,
that would be sneaky, wouldn't it?
It would.
Oh, you've got loads of gorgeous, and the head pins are long. I'm a big fan of all of these findings. The new findings packs are my favourites. So you've got the gemstones, you've got the cord, you've got 100 findings, including a metre of chain and all that's gorgeous. Very good. Very good value already, isn't it? Because if you put these individually in a basket, and you've got loads, so actually at the end of that basket you think, oh, crikey! You'd actually think, oh, you know when you go to the supermarket and you sling a load of stuff in the trolley and then you get to the thing and you think, oh no, oh no, bang goes those pair of shoes that I wanted, because you know you've spent too much. It's like that, isn't it? But actually, if you came to the end of your basket with £37 and 65 pence, you think, not bad going, not bad going at all. Do you know what's even better going? When we take the price tag down again for you, you're getting all of this ready to go with £4.95 for you. The value is amazing. You have got the opportunity to shop for the first time with a kit here at Jewellery Maker and make the pieces. If you've never shopped with us before, you don't love jewellery making, you can send your made up jewellery back to us. We'll still give you a refund up to 30 days. Are there many other places that would do that? Go and try, go and see what they say. £24.95. Let's go and check out Sarah's wonderful jewellery and be inspired further by the lovely lady. Now do remember that you are going to need to check out baskets if you're shopping with us online today. There are a lot of unchecked baskets that I can't guarantee stock, which I really like this morning. Come and take a look at what Sarah's created with this kit.
Do you know, I didn't get that strand of tourmaline in my kit, so it just shows you when you get the strand of tourmaline home, you're going to be able to make even more.
Oh my gosh, so your strand of tourmaline wasn't there.
It went missing somewhere along the line.
Oh my Lord.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I love this, Sarah, this wiggly Kumihimo. I actually thought it was really complicated, and I've just seen how you've done it.
Not complicated.
And I think, oh, fine, I can do that. It looks wonderful.
I don't do complicated. We just do designs that look different.
Do you know what I love about that leafy strand is that the tones are pink, or you've got that really deep tones in there. Now look, Abbey Bolford style tassel. Really love those cubes. They catch the light so wonderfully.
They do.
Then have a look. Now using, making use of the toggle clasp. Isn't that fantastic? Superb. I love the crossing over. Really, really flashy. Then if you come down to the bottom, Sarah's used the earring findings here to almost frame around. Oh, I do like. You got 2 pairs of earrings.
And I've taken those heart-shaped head pins round the outside of the labradorite there as well, just to create a little spiral.
Gotta be done. And great for Valentine's Day. I'm very excited about this piece. It's my favourite piece. Have a look. Look at that. It's wigglicious. I do love that, isn't it wonderful? It's snaking in and out of the gemstones. I could see you wearing that. Maybe at the back of the hair, that would look wonderful as well.
It would, you know, it's just an amazing piece. And I just love the fact that the Kumihimo braid is so substantial that it carries the gemstones really well. I think if you had a thinner braid, it wouldn't look so good against the leaf gemstones, because they are quite substantial gemstones and they need that background. But it just looks like a vine to me. It just looks
Yeah,
like a
I
vine
really
grown.
like it. That colour is amazing. It looks better off the reel than on.
It does.
And I love green, it's my favourite colour.
And it's so silky as well to work with. It's beautiful.
It's got this lovely texture about it, hasn't it? Have a look down here. Is this a half hitch knot or no? It's the carpet beater knot.
It's a combination of square knots,
But
Yes.
and I'm still not done.
No.
Sarah's got.
More leaves.
Oh, we've only got 45 of these kits left as well. You've got the leaves at the bottom there as well. 43 or 41 of these kits are left right now. You've got to be really, really quick. Well done to everybody that's shopping with us today. Sarah, which one are you going
We're
to
going
demonstrate?
to show you to make the central part of this neckline piece. So
Hooray!
Yay! I did this in a bracelet the other week with similar design, but with round beads, and it looked completely different. And I actually had it sitting square as opposed to on a diagonal there. So
Okay, so you could put this in the middle of the bracelet as well, or
Yes.
you could carry it on all the way around in a cuff, couldn't you?
you could.
Could you do it with elastic if you were going to do a cuff bracelet with this?
If you don't want to see the mechanism, do the monofilament. You won't see any of the mechanism, and it looked like it's floating there,
Okay.
just sort of in midair.
Fabulous.
Okay, so it's quite a technique that a lot of people will be familiar with, because it starts like you're making a beady bead.
Okay.
But for those who are brand new, I'll just show you the mechanics of the beginning, and then I'll show you how to get it to carry on, and I've done it in stages for you. So first of all, you need to take, if you're going to make the neckline piece all in one go, which I did, a good substantial amount of beading thread, probably about a metre and a quarter.
Okay.
I know it sounds like a lot to handle, but the beading thread is very forgiving. And all you're going to do is add on 3 of your fluorite and take a 4th fluorite and cross your beading thread itself into a little diamond, or a cross in this case. If it was round beads, it looked more like a diamond. Then what you're going to do is on each side of your beading thread, you're going to add 1 bead. This is the easiest way I remember to do it, is add 1 bead on each side, and then it doesn't matter which side you're working on, add an extra bead on one thread and then cross it through. Okay, and you're going to do that, and it might just want to flip up. Don't panic, because once you start getting the next row in, it'll settle down. So once you've done that, I'm going to move on to stage 2. I've done 2 here already, and this is where we need to turn the corner, because we're going to come back down to create the diamond shape.
Oh.
So what I've done is I have two diamonds, and I've added 3 of my gemstones onto the left hand side. And the reason I've done this is I actually want my braid to turn to the right hand side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cross that thread over, my right hand thread through the last bead. I'm going to cross it through there, and like that, and pull. And now you'll see that my beading thread, instead of being at the top as if I was going to add another diamond, is now sat to the side.
Oh.
Okay, so it's now ready to come and create my next row down here. So what I'm going to do is I need to create a diamond on this side. So I've got 1 here. So what I need to do is to add 2 to the thread that's coming out of the top.
Okay.
1 to the thread that's coming out of the bottom. And I'm going to take that thread through my bead like that. If I've got this right. No, I haven't. Bear with me. I wanted all 3 to be on the top thread, sorry. It's easy when you're at home, you can see how so all 3 are on the top thread, and I'm going to catch, because what I want to do is I want my threads to be coming out at the bottom. So if I hold that for
It'll
you,
automatically try and curl up,
it will,
won't it?
it
Just
will. Don't panic.
make it behave.
And this one will look like it doesn't want to sit flat and it doesn't want to pull tight, because what you're going to do is the thread that's on the inside, and hold this up like that, can you see?
Yeah.
It's going through this bead here.
Is it going to start to behave itself at that point
It will
then?
start to behave itself
Aha.
now. Look, see, it's starting to, because I've got the next row in, it's starting to sit flat.
You've got a little heart there now.
I've got a little heart. If you just wanted 2 and then 1 row there, if I cover that one up, can you
Yes, a
see you've got a
heart,
perfect heart?
Gorgeous.
So if you did 2 little diamonds and then brought the 3rd one out, you'd end up with a heart shape. And then you can put little rounds around the top, the little labradorite rounds. So then what you're going to do is you're going to carry on, and you're going to do another row until you end up with a piece that looks like this. So this one, if I get it facing the right way around, I've done 1 row, I've done a 2nd row, and I'm coming down my to the thread on the right hand side, cross over again through the last bead, like so, and pull. And again, this one's going to go through the one on this side, like that. And I love using beading thread because it almost acts as a needle for you.
Yeah.
If you're using monofilament, it will be a little more fluid, so it won't necessarily go through the gemstone or so. And here's where I'm going to finish off my little square. And what I'm going to do, instead of adding and crossing through just one gemstone, I'm going to add 2 gemstones to my left hand thread and cross through both of these. And this will create a, like so, oh, springy stuff. Like that, and pull. And that's your diamond.
Ta-da!
There it is, all
It
done.
just suddenly went knitted together.
And so that's your diamond, ready to go onto your neckline piece, and you can thread up your labradorite and your fluorite to create the rest of it. And then I just added a jump ring onto the bottom here, right onto the bottom of my design, in between those 2 gemstones, and added the tassel with a jump ring and a head pin, and added my tassel. So it's just literally that bottom one there. And it's really sturdy now it's all done. It's quite a sturdy piece. It will sit beautifully flat. It's not, if I hold it that way, you can see that it's not bending up at all. It's sat perfectly flat now, so it's a beautiful design. Once you get that structure in it won't curl, it'll just sit itself beautifully. And I love these. And you could use that on a bracelet. So if you were to take those 2 strands there and bead onto it, so that would be part of your bracelet. You could take 2 strands through the gemstones on this end and create that as a the other side of your bracelet.
Oh, gorgeous.
So, and wouldn't that look beautiful on the
Yeah,
wrist?
no, I would do that like a watch style bracelet. You could carry on with that whole, just doing lots of diamonds in a cuff would look really good as well, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't that look beautiful as just that part of your bracelet?
Gorgeous. Absolutely pretty as a picture. We've only got 12 left. Scott's just gone, there's only 12 left. Maybe jump in right here. So I went, oh. We've got all those wonderful findings that come with this kit. Here they are. Ryan couldn't get it, but in comes Ben, and there he is. You've got the head pins. We've got the 2 pairs of shepherdy hooks. You've got those wonderful toggle clasps. You've got those wonderful ribbon ends. I'm a big fan of these findings. They're my new favourites. At £24.95, you're making a humongous saving. Let's see what you've been up to now on the WAF. For the second time today, we're going to check you out. Wow! Now, our director Ben will love this because he's very, very musical.
He is.
Have a look. Have a look at this. It's wonderful. Number 3 steps. It's not just about jewellery. Look at these wonderful ornaments. Yes, he does. Hi, Jewellery Maker. After I had a go at Alison's amazing guitar at the weekend, my daughter decided she needed a funky electric guitar and, of course, an amp. Gold, purple and black wire and gems from Jewellery Maker. Pink wire from my stash. I'm waiting for the future wire to arrive. I hope you like them. We love them, Chris. And I hope your daughter did too. I'm sure she did. Number 377. They'll be up there, pride of place, on her daughter's bedroom mantelpiece, won't they?
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, well, these are pretty.
Oh, aren't they lovely? I love these flower beads anyway. This is 375, and this is from Sara in West
Houghton.
This is my latest entry for the Wall of Fame. I think it looks very flower power 60s. It's a set made from shell, and I think the little chips are tourmaline. It was a strand and a kit from you, and it was all colours, all mixed colours. So I did Mark Smith number and separated the colours. Everything is from Jewellery Maker, and I hope you like it. And that's from Sara in West Thornton.
Yeah, West Houghton, West Thornton, something.
Yeah. West
Houghton.
Houghton.
West Houghton. It's West and then Houghton, if that helps. Yeah. Houghton, Horton, West Houghton. Yeah. It's nice, doesn't it?
Sorry.
Oh, they're all. Is it West Houghton or Horton? I don't know. Number 378 is remarkable. Look. Now, if I could do this, I'd just be. I love precious metal clays. I think this is fabulous. 378 is from Ros in Edinburgh, who is a very talented jewellery maker. Ros does send some gorgeous things over. Hi all at Jewellery Maker Towers. My entry for this week's Wall of Fame is a set made from my second attempt at second attempt! You're brilliant. That little whinge was because of my second attempt. Literally, it didn't even look like anything. I used squint pendants. Good luck to all entries this week. Love from Roz in Edinburgh. Thank you, Roz. This is lent on Sarah then. Sorry,
I
Sarah.
go over there, you know why.
She was all comfy. Oh, wonderful wirework.
Oh, wasn't this was shown the other day? I think one of the designers did this.
Beyond the
Yes.
who was it?
376. It was Laura.
Of course it was. Of course.
She says, please find attached a picture of this week's Wall of Fame, a heart inspired by Laura binding. I'm not really a wire worker, but I really enjoyed this.
Now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I did find it a struggle to keep bending too much. The gemstones are black tourmaline. Fingers crossed for a win, as I want to try metal clay.
Oh, I know, you've got to as well. Actually, that's a point. If you do get the win, use it to spend on something you wouldn't normally spend on. That's a little bit more expensive.
I would probably say, you know, either get a new medium or go on a course.
Yeah,
that
I would
be
say that
definitely
too.
something I would spend a win on.
Yeah.
She said, good luck to all the other Wall of Famers, and that's from Claire. And she says, P.S. It's lovely to have Carol back.
It is, isn't it?
And it's beautiful design.
Now look at what I've got. Oh, I love the gilding flecks I've got for you later. 379 is from Elizabeth Pemberton. Say everyone at Jewellery Maker, don't you love this? I haven't entered for a while as I lost my mojo. Oh, I hate it when that happens.
I know.
But thought I'd send this photo. I hope you like it. We love it. It's a mixed media necklace, jewel enamel in the bezel, chainmail detail and preonite and jade necklace. It's great to see Carol back. Hope she's got some new jingles. Keep up the brilliant demos. Lots of love and hugs. 379 is your number. Well done to you. Now, we've been speaking about that crazy deal on the amethyst. It's going under £10, and I don't mean by a little bit. We've got that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful emerald. We've got loads coming up for you in a little sec. And are crazy. Don't forget, we've got that very cheeky box of treats for you as well. Don't go anywhere. This gorgeous strand is coming up after the break.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
Many thanks for all of your support of our bike ride to Arusha. We got there quicker than we thought. In fact, we got back quicker than we thought. So now we're going to cycle all the cycle ride. Thank you for all of your support so far. And for every time you've donated, I'm going to put you into a draw. And at the end of that draw, we're going to offer one lucky winner the chance to own a beautiful Sarite ring.
Join guest designer and polymer clay expert Debbie Bulford for our Extruder DVD. Debbie will guide you through a variety of techniques, including how to create geometric patterns, the soutache and lace look, and much more. To get your hands on a copy, simply contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Oh my gosh, it's time for the emerald. It's going under £10 and not by a smidgen. Now I'm going to let you into a couple of secrets. Number one, we got a big quantity of these. Number two, they're going lower than we are ever supposed to take a precious gemstone of any type. I have never seen a precious gemstone at the price tag I'm about to give to you. Now, I'm going to give you a heads up now before you get a jewellery maker that would like to work with emerald, whether you think that it's out of your price range, whether it's that they are 4 mil and you want green, or whether it's, you know, I'm about to give you the most outstanding deal you've ever seen for emerald on Jewellery Maker. So if you want a precious gemstone in your stash that you are going to pay a tiny, weeny amount for, I have got a very large quantity, but the price tag is so low, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to predict to sell out within about 5 to 10 minutes. So to avoid disappointment, I would say get on the phone lines now. You do have a 30-day money-back guarantee with absolutely everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker. So with that said, multi-buy. The quality is outstanding. Now the price tag, I've already got 25 put in baskets on the website. Now the quality is, again, wonderful. You have got a 30-day money-back guarantee. I speak to you of a gemstone that we've known about for thousands of years. That is a precious gemstone that you will see in vintage pieces. A gemstone that is mentioned the world over. A gemstone that has been highly regarded. And a gemstone that is a very, very, very important gemstone in terms of gemology, in terms of jewellers. I think emeralds reign supreme, up there with the diamonds, up there with the sapphires, with the rubies, with the tanzanites. I'm giving you a precious gemstone strand. Put it with your precious metals. Now, can I just give you a little bit of a word of advice, and then I'm going to talk to you about what you can do and all of that lot. But please download the certificate of authenticity or ask the call centre for it if you're shopping in that way. We give you a certificate verifying exactly what you've bought from us here at Jewellery Maker. You might want to get your piece of jewellery that you create with this strand valued. Already 100 have gone on the website because they've seen the price tag. So let's make it fair for everybody. On the phone lines, 0800 644 655 is a free phone number. Use your debit card or your credit card to come shopping with us here today at Jewellery Maker. Remember, a 30-day money-back guarantee. At the price I'm going to give you, I would buy 10. If I was shopping as it's going to make the most incredible profits. We've got a lot of jewellery makers already adding 4s and 5s. We've seen a 6 in a basket as well. You know what? At the price I give you, 10 is still affordable. 0800 644 655. These wonderful emeralds, you've got to be on the phone lines because I do think you'll miss out. Otherwise, they're only £6.95. You heard me right. Emeralds for £6.95. I've never given you emeralds that low, ever. You've never seen emeralds for £6.95. Cass, emeralds for £6.95. Have you ever seen it?
What?
No. What about you, Keza? Emeralds for £6.95. Even if you're not a jewellery maker, even if you on my heart, these are genuine emeralds. You've got 25 carats of genuine emeralds for £6.95. If I was just on my way to the channel hopping and I saw this, I'd get this and think about the future, think about what you could do with these. You know they're emerald, go and get them valued if you like. You don't have to keep them, you can sell them on. £6.95. Tracy, you've bought 2. Susan, you've bought 2. Ulia, you've bought 2. Wendy, you've bought 2. Kathleen, 2's in your basket. 2 in Beryl's basket as well. Susan's got 2. Anonymous in Hearts, you've got 4 of these. I've got Tracy on the phone lines multi-buying. Wendy in Gloucestershire buying 2 of these as well. I've got a new telephone caller, a new jewellery maker. Welcome, my darling jewellery maker. You've got 6 in your basket. And then you're watching us here thinking, this is insane. I can't believe we're seeing this price tag. You can indeed mix mediums. You could sew these in, and they're great for peyote. They're wonderful for doing your beaded Kumihimo. They're fantastic if you bought the bead loom. They're going to look wonderful rolled up, and that will be an emerald set. Just because we're giving you this price tag, don't sell yourself short. We are not reflecting the value of these gemstones with this £6.95 price tag. We're just giving, it's not quite the weekend. So we're going to give you a treat. Nicholas, you've got 3 of these. I bet you can't wait to see that delivery man. Marlene, you've bought 2. Anna, Gillian. Now, lots of these have been allocated. Half of the stock is approaching, gone and sold out. I've got Julie in Gloucestershire, 2 in your basket. Rosemary, 2 in your basket. Buy 1, get 1 for your friend as well. Because you know what? You know this is going to sell out. And so I would get 1 for your best friend as well that's jewellery making. Sarah, we're talking about emerald. I mean, what would you do with these?
I mean, I would be desperate to put those on the bead loom. I think they would just look amazing, but I also think they would look amazing in some braided pieces and be using them to frame other gemstones. If you've got that graduated strand of amethyst earlier, wouldn't they look amazing together?
Very Wimbledon. Because they're emerald, do use real silver or gold. And don't forget, just because they're paying $6.95 Sarah, it doesn't mean you can't charge your customers a higher price. Like, these are emeralds after all.
I mean, if you were just to take those and use your sterling silver or your gold covered sterling silver findings with it and make earrings.
Yes.
Just think, if you do sell your jewellery on at parties, or whether you do fairs, or whether you have a different way of selling your jewellery on, this is definitely one that you can be then making a profit from, because you have so many gemstones on there, whether you like me and like making more substantial pieces from smaller gemstones, so you can do the weaves with it, you can do all of your stitches, whether it be brick stitch, peyote, whether it be
Just think they're so regal looking as well, Sarah. And you know, if you read up about you know, ancient kings and queens, you'll know that status. Gemstones were about status, so people like the earls and the bishops and anybody of importance in, say, the Tudor age or something like that, would wear brooches to bring their cloaks back, and the brooch would be of an emerald or a sapphire, and that would be a big symbol of wealth. So actually, throughout the ages, Henry VIII was said to love emerald. We know that Cleopatra, dating back even further, loved emerald. It was one of our favourite gemstones. Emerald and peridot were her favourite gemstones. Lots of you multi-buying. I've got Martin in Surrey. You bought 3 of these. Evelyn, 2 of these going to Aberdeenshire. Shirley, 2 going to Midlothian. I've got Claire in Staffs. 4 have gone into your basket. Well done. Jolanta, you've got 2. Do you know what? This could be one of the best profit makers for you. It's one of those opportunities. You sell at a jewellery party or a fair an emerald bracelet. You're using maybe a quarter of the strand at most, and you sell an emerald bracelet for £15. Your customers are going to be so happy. They've got genuine emeralds for £15. I would be price tag like that for emeralds. Now, we started with 520 of these. We have got over half of the stock's gone, has it? Over half of the stock has gone, so it's just going right on down our stock quantity bar. Don't miss out on this deal. Remember your 30-day money-back guarantee. I do expect every single one of these to sell out today in the live show. You're getting the very best price tag for a precious gemstone strand I have ever seen here at Jewellery Maker. Look how fast these are absolutely flying out the door. So many of you multi-buying. Linda in Yorkshire, you've got 2. Geraldine, you've just popped 2 in your basket. I've got Maria buying 3. Jill's just bought 3 of these. Diana in Cambridgeshire, you're shopping with us today. Make sure you check out baskets. Vincenza in Carmarthenshire, you're shopping with us. Well done. Diana, oh my gosh, there are so many of you. I'm just seeing most of you. Claire, Claire, you bought 4 of these. I mentioned that a moment ago, didn't I? Christine in Stirlingshire, you've got 4 of these as well. I have got Tatiana in Greater London, you're shopping with us. Catherine in Midlothian's multi-buying got 2. Geraldine, you've got 2. Tracy, you've got 2. Katie in Cornwall, you've got 2. Well done to you. There are queues on the phone lines. Please bear with them. It is a free phone number if you're shopping from a UK landline. Over half the stock has gone. Our stock bar is waiting to catch up with everybody who's popping this in baskets. It's literally in basket checkout. Otherwise, you could please bear with it. As soon as you hear that automated message when you're dialing, hit your number 1 button. If you fail to hit a button, you'll go through to customer care. At £6.95, we do have less than half of the stock now remaining. So that quantity bar is not as quick as you are. Margaret, well done, you've got yours. Pamela, you've just popped 2 in your basket as well. I've got Angelita in London. I've got Jeanette in Rhondda Synon-Taff. I've said that wrong, I know. Madeline in Lincolnshire, you've got 2 of these. Well done to you. I'm seeing an anonymous buyer with 4 of these in their basket. Congratulations. Carol in Gloucestershire. Andrea in Cambridgeshire, you're there. Mariana, Caron, you're shopping with us again. Irina, you're here from Sussex. It's great to see Harry there on the phone lines. Congratulations to you. We've got loads of you on the phone lines. Can I just say a great big thank you to each and every one of you. And you know what, I would multi-buy. Thank you for trusting. And you know that you can always send back here at Jewellery Maker, but once you've missed out, you can't always get. That's it. They're gone. Once they're gone, they are gone. They're only £6.95. The value is phenomenal. Do mix these with precious metals. Do get your pieces valued. I'm asking you desperately, please get these valued once you put them into your jewellery, because I'd love to hear your stories about that. Pat, you've just, your multi-buy bought 2 of these as well. Pat's come back in. Patricia in Norfolk, you're there buying 2. Pat in Lincolnshire, you bought from us earlier and you've just come back in and thought, oh, you know what, stuff it, I'm going to put some more in. Jennifer in Oxfordshire, you're back with us. Jackie in Norfolk, you're here too. There's loads of you that are taking advantage of that 1 PMP today. Now, Sarah, just in a nutshell, why is this? It's got to be one of the best deals we've ever seen for precious gemstones.
Emeralds. I mean, one of the best known gemstones out there. One of your great birth gemstones as well.
May's birth gemstone. Yeah. I didn't even. Sorry, Sarah, you're right.
And it's, you know, I know it's May because it's mine. But you know, if you are making pieces better way than this strand at that price, an amazing price. I mean, I have not seen that price before for emerald. It's just out of this world. I mean, I wish I was at home with the viewers. I could get on my website and get those in my basket, and I would be multi-buying them, because I would want to have plenty of these, because once you start making jewellery, you're going to get more orders for them. And I think if you don't get enough in stock in your stash, that you might be, you know, regretting that at the end of the day, because it's such an amazing price and such a versatile size of gemstone as well.
Incredible. We are down to the last 200 of these now. Our stock bar is trying desperately to keep up with you. Suddenly Mary in Yorkshire's put 4 in. Pamela, you've just put 2 in. I have got, gosh, Anonymous in Lancashire, you've just popped 2 in your basket. John in Sandra, isn't it? You're sat there thinking, well, I don't need them. But there's never a chance, don't you think, that you would see emerald at £6.95 like this, such perfect little rounds, even if you don't need them. It's something that you want, and at £6.95, what else can you buy? Can you even go round that drive-through and get a meal for that? 2 seconds it lasts, and you feel guilty afterwards. Now I'm going to give you this for £6.95. It's going to last and last. You could get it valued. It could be an heirloom, and you'll never feel guilty, because you know you've got incredible value. We have less than 200. I'm going to leave that with you and give you the chain. I will bring you an update, but I've got the silver chain. If it's available, right now it's iffy whether you're going to get it or not. Have a little look. If you bought the rose gold, I've got the silver version for you now. Real silver coats, e-coated copper. And it's really, really pretty. Now you've got a whole metre of this, and I think over the head necklaces would look gorgeous. I actually think if you bought the rose gold, mixing those precious metals up together really gives it that wonderful feeling of, do you know, the sunrise. I really do. It reminds me of sunrise, seeing those 2 colours together. I love seeing all of this chain that we've got. And look at that. Dominican Republic's gemstone together with the silver. Which brings us to our Sarah. She has, in fact, chosen her island of choice. Sarah the princess, whose father said, choose an island and I'll take you there.
My husband's favouring Cuba at the moment.
Okay.
But I'm still thinking of, he wants to go before he changes too much, but it's still fine. Sort of oldie-woldy.
Yes, that makes sense.
But I'm thinking St. Lucia. I really do fancy going there. I haven't been, and I do think it's one of those beautiful Caribbean islands.
Are you taking the children, though?
Yeah. Yeah. He said they can come too. I know. I'd leave them at home, you know.
No, don't. You can't enjoy yourself. I always think that, oh, I'd love a holiday, and I think, no, I wouldn't. I'd last a day, and then I'd
had holidays without my children. I went on a cruise with my grandma and my mum. And I was just thinking about the children all the time.
I know, you think it's going to be wonderful, but it's hell. Yeah. Because you can last a day without them and you think, oh, I'm refreshed, and then that's it, you miss them and you wonder what they're up to, and you think, they can't survive without me, I must be there with them. Get yourself on the phone lines, maybe you feel the same. Maybe you ask us again that question after the 6 weeks holiday, though, eh? You've got a metre of silver chain, and it's alternating the matte there with the glossy finish, so you've got a lot of texture. And what I like about that matte finish is it looks really rustic, it looks really Italian, which I enjoy very much. I think you need this chain in your stash. because it's, or even if you're thinking again, just like the emerald, you'll be so surprised how many wonderful designs really come to life with a bit of chain, whether it's a spectacle chain that you want to make with a lot of beading in it, whether you want to weave in and out with some ribbon. Sarah, these are make great bracelet chains ready for your charms to stick on to, hang on to.
If you love the sari silk, can you imagine weaving the sari
Oh,
silk
that would be
in out to the
lovely.
links, adding focal gemstones on there, or large statement metal beads into there, you know, whether you've got the larger copper beads, putting those in between the links as well. They look amazing. I think chain is so important in your designs. I often put chain at the back of my designs because I like the gemstones to sing at the front, but then you've got something really beautiful. If you've got your hair up, it's beautiful to look at.
It's important.
And I also love chains like this for making drops down for like evening dresses that have that real long drop down the back of your neckline.
Ooh.
And I make them into a bracelet, so you actually can put it on as a bracelet or then attach it to the clasp on your neckline piece and have it as a drop down the back of your dress if you've got an off-the-shoulder number.
That is a lovely idea. Now, to match the price of the emeralds, because Scott is lazy, can't be bothered to change it. £6.95. £9.95 was the other chain, wasn't it, with the rose gold? £6.95 for the silver, so a little bit more affordable for you if you're shopping on a budget here today. Do add the emerald chain, which is the emerald 25 for the 1 metre of chain. It goes on and on and on and on and on with those lovely big links. You could mix mediums, sari silk, polymer clay, use this in a really traditional way. You could just think to yourself, I've wanted a really long chain to go with that maxi dress. Look how long it is. Really long, isn't it? And you can put a gemstone on the end of it. I really like oversized chains. I quite like crosses on the bottom of them. I like that look, a bit Madonna-esque, isn't it?
When you did that with a maxi dress, I've got some dresses that have got really sort of spaghetti shoulders, and I don't like them. I normally tuck them in with my maxi dress, but I like to have a little bit of support over my shoulder.
Yes.
I would
sew it in.
Use you can get some dress with a press stud, and then you can put that little loop through your chain and create that little shoulder look.
I've just, you know, I completely forgot a press stud even existed, and I'm just thinking the possibilities then actually of all the things you can add to clothing.
Or, you know, if you've got a clutch bag and you want a strap, what an amazing strap for a clutch bag. And you can encrust it with gemstones.
Please. It would be wonderful. You know, how much are handbags anyway without that? It's wonderful, isn't it? Ryan will know how much handbags is because his girlfriend's addicted to them. £6.95, YKAZ71 is your item code. Down to last 20 of these. It does look like we're heading for a sellout of those. The other photos, I know there's a queue. A lot of you still queuing for the emeralds. Still available. $5.50. Near $5.50. Now, are we doing what's in box? What's in box? I really love it. Don't you love it, girls, when you get surprises? I do. I love a surprise gift. I love it when there's like an unexpected parcel arrives. Although when it's something disappointing, it's annoying. But like, oh, your son lost his shoe. Here it is in the post. But it's lovely to have some goodies in the post, isn't it? Now, I'm going to give to you. There's loads in here. Let's take out one thing at a time. I'm going to give to you the polymer clay cutter set. Now, these tiny little cutters, never found such tiny little cutters before. I love them. They're wonderful, Sarah, aren't they?
I have these at home and I get them out all the time because I use them, not necessarily with polymer clay, but I use them with enamel.
Do you?
Yeah, so if you get your enamel, you know you can always get a bit left in your pan at the end.
Yes.
You know, you've made your pendant, you've made your moulds,
Yeah.
you've got a bit of enamel left in your pan.
Always happens.
So you've got your heat-proof sheet, pour out your enamel, and while it's still just there, you can pop your cutter in and actually cut a shape out of what's come out on your sheet.
Oh, lovely.
And if you're, so you can use those. That's really a great way of doing it. Also, if you've got friendly plastic, you can cut shapes cut out. Then you can, you know, use them into your pieces like Liz did with the bangles. She cut little mirror shapes out. Well, you could cut teardrops and all sorts out with those cutters.
Fantastic. And I'm going to give you the polymer clay as well.
Oh, well, there you
so
go.
you can have a little play if you never have. Then I'm going to give you the cord. Woohoo! Then I'm going to give to you 0.25 wire in antique bronze. I'm also going to give to you the ring mandrel. I'm going to get this out to show you. You've never seen a ring mandrel before. So let me move this out of the way. If you've never ever before, or a Ming mandrel as I often call it by accident, then let me show you. It comes in its own case. Now literally every designer here has their own ring mandrel, and it always sells out when we bring it on air. Now I'm going to give you a ring mandrel. This one's really important. We do have the plastic one, which has got the other sorts of links and things on it. This is for rounds or rings in particular, but it will also give you the ring sizes, which are so important. And it's sterling. It's solid. What do you call it? Stainless steel is the word I'm looking for. And what you can do with this is you can hammer it with your chase hammer. So if you've got all your wire around there and you chase hammer it, it'll withstand it. Whereas if you do that on the plastic one, it will just literally fall to pieces as well. Now I'm also going to give to you gilding plates, which are great with I couldn't decide what I was doing there, which are great with resin, great with enamel, and great with polymer clay. We saw it with the Wall of Fame, didn't we, earlier? Have a look. They do tend to go poof when you open them. Cass is there waiting to pounce on me like a cat watching a mouse right now. Any second now she's going to do it. She's not. Gilding flakes are used quite a lot in the crafty world, aren't they, Sarah? For card crafts and all sorts of things. Yeah. Gilding flakes are very, very important. So actually, polymer clay, but you do other crafts, so this is still going to be a great bundle for you. I'm going to give to you corner, you've got loads of gemstone strands as well. Corner drilled pyrite. I've got jasper diamonds. That pyrite is lovely. Look at the way it catches the light. Trillions. Have I seen this strand before? Isn't that lovely? Is it a brand new strand? It is a brand new strand of Trilliant quartz. How gorgeous. And then you've got your quartz all-stars. So you've got rose quartz preonite and you've got citrine in there. Then look. Still going, I've got the black onyx. I love those rectangles. White howlite, still going. I've got beading thread for you in that lovely colour. And I'm going to give to you, how many have I got? 50 grams of crimp bead covers. So we're not doing them individually, 50 grams. What do you reckon, Sarah? Is there about 300 or 400 in there?
Quite probably, yes. There's loads. I mean,
maybe there's more.
I love these. I use them all over as little spacer beads. I use them on when I'm making centres of flowers, and I've used beading thread to thread my gemstones, and I've got a little gap in the middle. I pop them on there. They're great for hiding your knots in your elasticated bracelets. But I use them for all sorts. You can embed those into your polymer clay. You could actually push them into the polymer clay when you've made a piece and actually have them as a little design feature, as a little metal embellishment, because they will go through the oven no problem in the baking. You could do all sorts, and you've got all your cords there as well, so they're brilliant to add onto your cord. Can you imagine if you close them all and put them onto the wire and use them as little beads in your wire work as well?
They'd look lovely, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So I've got all of this for you, and it should be £85.20 in total, all these goodies. Don't forget 5 gemstone strands, gilding flakes, polymer clay, 2 reels of the wax cord, 100 metres of 0.25 wire in that antique bronze. You have also got the ring mandrel. You have got 50 grams of print bead covers, everything you need to get yourself jewellery making, and what a wonderful gift idea. Well, it's not 85.20 today, my darling jewellery makers. You are getting goodies YGG C72 for a massive discounted price of just £50, isn't it? With a 30-day money-back guarantee. Well done. You're all there shopping with us today. Should be over £80. We're giving you all of these goodies for £50 today. You have got the ring mandrel. You have got all these wonderful gemstones. You've got 0.25 antique bronze wire. You've got 2 reels of the waxed cord. They're 10 metres each. You have got the Sculpey clay or polymer clay. You've got the gilding flakes. You've got 50 grams of crimp bead covers, all for £50. Well done, Carolyn, Worcestershire. Tina, you're there. lots of new telephone callers. If you are brand new to Jewellery Maker, great big welcome to you. You'll also get free goodies if this is your very first order, including a free tutorial DVD that takes you step by step, a JM Hub magazine and a step-by-step book. All of this for just £50. Should be over £80, so you're making over £30 in your saving today. 0800 644 4655 is free dial if you're dialing from the UK. Loads of you there needing to check out baskets. I need you to do that, otherwise I can't guarantee you're going to get this. Now remember, basket with us today here, and it is heavy. You've got all that wire, all these gemstones. Maybe you're not sure which avenue to go down with your jewellery making. I've got quite a few different genres for you to follow here. Do remember to grab that deal I gave you on the DVDs earlier, which were crazy. What was that crazy deal? $7.95 for 5 DVDs? Something redonkulous. £50 is all you're paying today. You've got the Quartz All Stars, don't forget as well, that code for you one more time, YGGC72. Well done to everybody. Now, Sara, you're there. Sara, what do you think about bulk buying and things like this and getting little giftables?
Definitely, because if you're like I was when I first started making jewellery, you might be a beader.
Yeah.
You might have got a few bead strands and a few findings packs, but you might not be quite sure in which direction to mix those mediums together. So you've got things like your wire. So you might think, actually, you know what? I'm going to start up wire crochet. You've got 0.25 wire there, you've got loads of it, you've got 100 metres. Or you might want to do some wire wrapping like Alison showed the other day with a little harp and the guitar. And you've got the start of that.
Yeah.
Then you've got a block of polymer in there. You might never have had polymer before, but you might just want to start with just
a little play.
Yeah, a little play. You know, it's a small investment to get into a new medium, and you've got so much in there. The gilding flakes and polymer clay look amazing. And
they look amazing in resin as well, don't they?
They do. And what Anne's been doing with mixing the gilding flakes into the polymer clay to get that sort of faux lapis lazuli look is amazing. And then you've got things like, you've got your tools, which you never sort of never wear out. You know, they're the sort of thing you need. They're essentials. And a ring mandrel, I have 2 ring mandrels. I have one that always comes with me to work in my wire work toolkit, and then I have one at home for when I'm working at home, and it's a tool that I would not be without.
Everybody says that.
It's just, you use it for all sorts of things, not just making rings. It makes perfect circles. If you want to make a drop style neckline piece, wrap your wire around it 4 or 5 times, then get your pliers in and just pull it down. You get perfect. It's just such an easy tool to use as well, and so well made. I mean, I looked for ring mandrels before Jewellery Maker had them. The cost put me off.
Really?
It really did. And then I was having to import them. So then I was going to pay import duty or, you know, whatever else on top, plus the delivery cost. And it really just put me off the idea of getting one. When Jewellery Maker got them, that's it, I was in there.
Now, we've got less than 10. Oh, we're in single figures for definite of these, so please be quick. Now, I'm going to put that away now, because I'm going to give you some beading threads. So it's a Kumihimo bundle. I'm going to give you some more Kumihimo. I'm going to give to you hemp cord, a really pretty satin cords, and I'm going to give you the Kumihimo DVD. Now I'm going to talk to Sara in depth about this DVD, because Sara indeed did put this together. Now you get 7, which is packed. 7 different techniques in here, including your introduction, your square disc pattern, adding gemstones to your Kumihimo, caging gemstones with Kumihimo, zigzagging, and square on round. Square on round sounds a bit like trying to put a square in a round peg, but it's not. Now, now you've also got your 1mm hemp cord. Oh, here's Sara. Look at that. Isn't it splendid? It's wonderful, isn't it? So there's the difference between the square and the round, all working with gemstones. I think that is such a popular. And then have a look at this with the hemp cord. Beautiful. So I'm going to give you the natural colours. They're 1mm, and you get 9 meters in each one. So you've got 4 lots of 9 meters. Balls with that lovely sparkle to them. I do think this is great for wish bracelets, actually, this bundle. It's also great for macrame or macrame. There are so many different things you can do with cord. I was talking to you earlier about the hair wraps that I used to do as a child. I used to charge people for, and my mum bought it to like that. Actually, that was really expensive. We used to go, there used to be a big sort of shop in Cheltenham where you would just go and get materials and wool, and my gran used to go in there for her patterns for her wool, for her knitting. That's what they call it, isn't it? I'm no good at knitting, and I used to get them then, and they were expensive, and they were in 1 meter reels. And I used to do hair braiding with them. So, Sarah, sorry, I had a little cough in my throat then. Just came from nowhere. Sarah, talk to me about the Kumihimo DVD, your inspiration, what I can hope to achieve by watching it.
The Kumihimo DVD is a great introduction to Kumihimo for anybody, and it's a beautiful art form. And this is, you know, using both the square and the round disc, and allows you to bring in gemstones into your designs, use all of your materials, whether it be ribbon, satin, hemp, all of those. I show on the DVD pieces made from satin and from hemp cord and from ribbon on there. So it just takes you through all of those. It starts off really easy with just the round 8-strand braid, which is your introduction. I have lots of patterns on there for you, so there's 3 different extra patterns in that section for you. Then we go into the square braid, where on the square disc, the flat braid on the square disc, and that is a good one for making braids quite quickly, because that one grows very quickly. It's a really quick design to do. Then we go into some of the more intricate things, like putting gemstones in the middle of your braids, because it's a hollow braid that you do on your Kumihimo disc. And then we do, and once you know the technique, it's so easy, but it's actually having somebody in your living room to show you how to do it.
Once you've got the knowledge, of course you can do it, can't you?
And it's not as, you know, when I was learning Kumihimo, it wasn't as easy as just going out there and finding it.
You're so right, Sarah. Now, I've got to give you a price tag, because you're all stuck in it. Original price tag is only $15.70. Actually, let me just say, I've seen tutorial DVDs for more than that price tag, have you? I've seen tutorial DVDs in those big crafty shops for 20 odd pounds. You know what? We're going to give you the whole bundle. Stop. This is terrible. You pay $4.95 anyway for the DVD. You're going to pay £1 for all of the cords and £1 for the hemp cord. £6.95. FYG C27 is your item code, your introduction to a Kumihimo. You've got all these glorious colours. Scott is in trouble. Beryl in Bedfordshire's loving Scott. So is Rita, so is Carol. Jeanette, you're there. Roseanne, you're there. Jen, you're there as well. You must be cheeky. Gladys, you're there. Margaret, Irina, Deborah, Gaynor, you're shopping with us. You're all flooding through as soon as you saw that price tag. Woohoo! Now, you know what, Sarah? We have seen, when we go shopping in our bead shops or our craft stores, we have seen, we've never seen $6.95 for any of these kinds of materials, have we? We've seen much bigger price tags, have we not?
I know, and just the cords on their own. $6.95 is an amazing price.
Well, I think I saw them for about £3 a pack somewhere else.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes you'll buy your hemp cord, if you can buy it in the high street and things, you'll buy it 1 colour at a time. Having 4 colours and the neutral colours there all on one card ready to go is amazing, and I love those for the men's jewellery. But then I use
me too.
The mixture of the satin and the hemp together, because it changes the texture of your Kumihimo. And on some of the braids that I'm going to be doing in the future, I've got lots in plan.
Up her sleeve.
Yeah, using different textures will give you different looks to your braids. So on your Kumihimo, so it's really sort of, you know, important to have those in your stash. And I love mixing them together. I love mixing things like the one I'm doing at the moment. I'm mixing ribbon and chain together, which is a great way of doing it as well. But mix your satin and your hemp together is an amazing.
Fabulous, fabulous that you can mix all these mediums. Now, I've just got to mention that this is very fast selling out. Now, I've got so many of you. It made me laugh because I've got Marianne, Marie, Marion and Maria All in one lot coming through. And Margaret, can you see that? You're there. Janet, you're there. There's another Janet in Norfolk. Kathleen, Linda, Lynn, you're there. Do you know what Scott just said? Yeah, that's code for Mark making up lots of different names for himself, because this is a better than staff cost price tag. Vidya, you're shopping from Wiltshire. Hello to you. Jackie and Janet and Jill, you're all the J's coming through as well. Fiona, you're there. I'm seeing Rita and Matthew and Margaret and Maria and Sylvia and Brenda, and Tracy's bought 2 of these. Well done to you. Tina, you're there. Andrea, you're there. Roseanne, you're there. Gillian, Beryl, Jane, Faye in the Scottish borders. Well done to you. Great. Oh, Gaynor, you've bought 2. Oh no, we've got 2 Gaynors, one in Cardiff and one in Yorkshire. Gladys, you're there. Deborah, you're there. Saria, you're there. Janet and Elizabeth in County Durham, you're there. I have got literally stacks of you. Denise and Maggie, you've come through. Jane and Beryl, you've come through. Hello to each and every one of you. I'm so sorry if I've missed out your name. There's so many of you, and my screen's just going uber quick with everybody that's coming in. $6.95. We are seeing incredible deals. Don't forget to add the emerald to your order. Have we got any other emerald left? Actually, I'm saying that. I don't even know if we've got any left. We are very, very, very limited with those emeralds. So if you want those, we're down to the last handful. Now, I've got that rosary chain coming up for you. We've still got so much to bring you. I've got some bright pink quartz I haven't shown you yet. Oh, I like it. I've got some little golden pearls for you. I've got some Russian diopside. And we've got now, let me show you the diopside. Oh my gosh, am I allowed to do the sapphire? Oh, thank you. Look at this. I love it. Amazing. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, I'm going to give you the next kit of the day. We're running out of time, Lady Elvin.
I know.
Can you believe this? Looking at the clock and seeing what the time is. It is amazing. And most people go to work and the time drags. And ours is like, poof, gone.
I know. It's so quick.
Oh, it is like a heart. You know, I think we're lucky in that. Now, I love the cord that you've got in this kit, Sarah.
I know. Isn't it?
That's special.
It's lovely. So silky as well.
It's a different kind of cord. It's not satin cord.
No.
It's not wax.
No.
It's like the wax cord without the wax. Does that make sense
yes.
to you?
It's a really tight sort of braided and woven cord. It's beautiful. And it holds the knots really, really well.
It's got a matte finish to it, so actually it's not out of the question for chaps to wear this, is it?
It isn't. I mean, if you were to put that with the hemp, you know, and you could then change the tone of it by putting it through some of the hemp cord, I think it would be, and you know,
black leather maybe with it.
When we were in France in the summer, you know, chaps were wearing all sorts of bright coloured friendship style bracelets.
They were everywhere, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, we went to the same place, although Sarah scuttled off every time she heard me. She didn't. We didn't bump into each other. You have missed me. Now, you have got some beautiful gemstones and some very bright, bold gemstones. I think this is going to be for you if you're creating those big, bright pieces. I think for jewellery fairs or for parties, that's what this is for. We have our kits for bridal pieces. These aren't bridal, I don't think, but I do think that they are very, very fitting for your summer pieces, for your night out pieces, bit glamorous and gorgeous. Now, what about this shape? I really like this shape. Wonderful, isn't it? It's called Lipstick Pink. I love those marquees. I love the black rutile quartz. Have a look, because you've also got all of your beading materials as well. Your beading thread, your elastic, and your monofilament. And not forgetting, of course, that wonderful cord. So you've got black rutile quartz with its wonderful tourmaline inclusions. These can be used on their own if you want to make more of a monochrome look. And I think the same actually of all of these gemstones. If you want to do that bright, funky piece of jewellery, maybe a bit of a prom style piece with the pink, that would be wonderful. Actually, this is quite a prom kit, isn't it? For those young girls going off to prom, looking all glamorous and gorgeous. I do think that actually, they're more attractive than we were in our age, in our day. Do you see that? Is it because of all the wonderful products that are available? We didn't have hair straighteners or anything like that. They're all gorgeous. Or is it just because I'm old and I'm jealous now? I'm not sure. Now, could be a bit of both, couldn't it? No, I'm bitter. I'm so jealous of their youth. Or as they say, youth is wasted on the young, isn't it? Now, you've got all of these wonderful, deep, rich colours. But like I was saying, I would use these all separately. I would. I actually think this is a great mother-daughter kit to share. Mother-daughter share kit. I think that your daughter might make some really pretty pieces, some funky younger pieces, and then you can have the amethyst for the more elegance, and you can both share the black rutile quartz. I think that can look really funky and really modern, but also look very classic. So actually, if you're shopping today, a lot of mums and daughters do share this wonderful hobby, and if that's you, and you want to buy something that's going to appeal to both of you, then I would get this kit today. Absolutely would go for it. Donna in Essex has taken that advice on strongly. Now, let us know if you do jewellery make with family members. You get my favourite findings of this as well. You got the heart findings. I really want to make something out of those. I can't wait to use them, but I haven't been able to get my hands on them because we haven't got any samples down here. So I'm gutted. I can't wait. What I have noticed though is they're very strong, real strength. So if you want something that's going to really give you durability, it's these. You've got the metre of chain. You've got those two wonderful toggle clasps. You've got the earring rounds there as well. You don't have to use them for earrings, but you've also got the shepherd's hooks. You've got and Gemma made a stud earring out of the hearts. She put them through the rondelles. They were lovely. Absolutely gorgeous, Sarah, they were. Now, lipstick pink is coming to you for a wonderful price tag, and we're going to be inspired by the fabulous Sarah Elvin. Original price tag of £38.20 if you're shopping for these individually on the website. We've only got 48 of these, so don't hesitate in being really quick and popping these into your baskets. We're going to go down to just £24.95. This is Scott's favourite kit of the day. I think it's definitely a mother-daughter share kit. That was my thing, and a bit of a mixed genre kit, which means it's more versatile for you. What about you, Sarah? What are your feelings towards this kit before I come over?
I mean, for me, it was just every colour I love. So I was really happy because I'm a pink purple girl,
yes,
so I was just really happy when I opened it. I'm a pink purple, brilliant. Yay! And I love the fact that you've got the rutile quartz in there because it can tone down the brighter colours and really give you a more subtle feel to it. So I've used the bright pink with the rutilated quartz on the neckline piece over there, and it just gives it a bit more of a subtle feel.
I love the wiggly. You asked, a lot of people, of course, have been asking about the wiggly from the last kit, going, when is the wiggly coming? It's this one. It's this one. Actually, Sarah, you've really done what I was saying over there about really mixing up the genres.
Yes.
You've done that. Look at this. I think this is the summer Kumihimo. Is it Kumihimo? No, it's macrame. It's macrame. It's a summer macrame. Look, wiggling. We're going to teach you how to do that in a minute. How glorious is that?
I know.
Then we've got more of an elegant piece of jewellery. Yes. So that one it could be for your daughter or your granddaughter or your niece or whatever. Then make something for yourself. So this is a wonderfully non-selfish kit as well in that sort of sense, isn't it? And then you've got a really pretty flower pendant.
Yes.
We have got for you as well. Let's have a look at the flower pendant. Really like that. Then you've got your beading. I love what you've done with the beading thread. Yes. So that is a type of macrame done with a beading thread in the next piece.
No, it's
beautiful bracelet.
Kumihimo.
Oh, is it Kumihimo?
It is Kumihimo.
How is that?
That's on a square disc.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So it's flatter. Yes, of course it is.
It's a type of Kumihimo one.
Isn't that lovely?
And I've just added the beads in there just to create that wave.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, just a bit different.
And then look what Sarah's done with the earring findings here. Have a look at that. And then two pairs of earrings. Get them out the way there. Then you've got two pairs of earrings here as well. So you've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces from the one kit. Did you have much left?
I had loads of the thread left because I only used it in the bracelet. I was going to make another braided bracelet. I ran out of time. I'm really sorry.
No!
So, you know, there was loads of the thread left and I had a few of the gemstones left over, so I could have made another braided bracelet. I could have made, you know, a plain Kumihimo bracelet with a bit of chaining because I had loads of the chain left over. So lots left over in the kit that I could have still carried on and made probably another 2 pieces of jewellery out of.
Which would have made this kit even more affordable because at the moment each piece stands at £3.60, which is a tiny amount, isn't it? Okie dokie, where do I start with my wiggle?
Okay, with your wiggle, what you need is 4 pieces of your purple cord.
How much lengthwise have they got to be?
Well, one piece, well, two pieces, the centre ones are only going to be knotted onto, so they could just be as long as your macrame,
right.
yeah, as long as your macrame board, so you've got something just to hang on to them. The other two you're going to do all your knotting with, so they need to be longer because of course they're going to shrink as you knot up.
Okay.
Okay, so they probably need to be a good metre long.
Right, okay, and then you're going to fold them in half,
I have, yeah.
Right,
so
okay.
the ones that I'm going to knot with, I've made just short of 2 metres and folded it in half.
Fab.
Okay. And you're going to add your gemstones onto the cord as you go. And to do that, I'll show you how to do that in a second, but we'll use a little piece of beading thread to get those onto our satin cord. So what I've done is I've attached all of my threads into my ribbon clasp, which comes with the kit, and it comes with these beautiful S clasps.
Yeah, I like those, do you?
Them. Yes. So I've taken 2 of my 2 central strands, the ones that are shorter. These are going to be my holding strands. I'm going to hold onto them and knot onto them. So I'm not actually clipping them into my macrame board. I'm actually just going to hold them in my hand. And we're just going to do half hitches, and these are going to be the flat half hitches rather than the spiral ones. And to do that, you need to do a forwards and a backwards knot. And I'll show you how to do that. So you do a loop on the inside of your holding cords and take your thread underneath. So that's, I like to say that's the inside. I've done a loop on the inside of my holding cords and pull that up. And then I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to make the loop on the outside and pull the thread through. Like that. And as you can see, that makes a really tight, flat braid. Shall I hold that up? And the camera can get a little shot of that, hopefully. If I hold that there, it makes a really, really tight. Can you see how tight that braid is? And it's almost like you're making those luggage tags, but in a row.
Oh, yes, you're right. I know exactly what you mean. Yes, yes, yes.
So that's the half hitch, how you do it. And I'll just kind of quickly do a few more just so I can show you how to make it wiggle.
Thank you.
So inside, pull, outside. And you'll see that you can do it really quite quickly. And I talk to myself while I'm doing it.
Oh, have a little hum, bit of kumbaya on the go.
Well, I normally just talk to myself and say, look, I'm doing an inside one and then an outside one.
Oh, so that you don't forget.
Don't forget.
Yeah. Insidey, outsidey is what I'd be doing.
Yeah.
And then someone would knock on the blinking door, wouldn't
Well,
they?
if you just remember that whenever you put it down, if you've done the outside one last, then you're going to pick it up and go to start inside again.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
makes sense,
yeah,
doesn't it?
And it takes 2 seconds to do it. So, and what you need to do is put your thread, your bead onto your opposite thread.
Okay.
The one that you're not knotting on. And to do that, all I do, if I show you very quickly, is I use a piece of beading thread.
I love when you do this.
And you fold it over to make like a little eye. And then what you can do is with that little eye, I'll just show you quickly, is you can either feed it through from the bottom. If you're lucky, it'll go through this way. There we go.
In it goes.
In it goes. Hopefully it'll go through. No, it's not going to go that way. We'll do it the other way. We'll do it with tails first.
You can use your reamer if you get a problem with your holes, can't you?
You can. Normally, with larger gemstones, they drill from both sides, so sometimes they're not quite aligned up in the middle, but it's not a problem.
Now watch this. This is the magic bit.
The magic bit is you pop your thread through the loop of your beading thread, and then
watch. Ba-doing!
Pull.
Pull.
And
Yay!
There it is. It's gone through, and 2 pieces went through with that, so it's a good sizable substantial hole you've got inside that gemstone. Okay, so to make the wiggle,
make it wiggle,
we'll take that one off. I just wanted to show you that. What you're going to do is take the opposite thread now, and you are going to take and do an inside knot like we did before. But what you're going to do is, because I'm holding this, I can pull it up and it starts to make that pull. Can you see it's already pulled around the gemstone?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do the outside.
So you're going to repeat that again.
Like that, and then that will sit on that side of the gemstone like that, and then you're going to go on with these holding cords, knotting again, inside, outside, but you're going to put the gemstone on the one you knotted before.
And
so
that's what creates the wiggle.
That's
It's
what
nothing
creates the
else any
wiggle.
more technical than this, is
No,
it?
That's it. It's tension. Tension in your thread. When you tie that first knot, if you need to, you can pull it up. And it's the tension that makes that go around, and then you're going to start knotting on the other side, inside, outside, and that will make a wiggle on this side, on these threads, ready to come round the gemstone, like that.
Well, I'm wiggling,
You're wiggling.
24.95, down to the last 10 of these wonderful lipstick pink kits. So do be quick in checking out baskets now. We are running out of time rapidly today, so unfortunately we're only going to be able to do names and numbers for our next waffle clock.
Okay.
Love those bows.
I know, love them, love them. This is from Debbie, and you're 380, and she says she got inspiration from watching Tracy to make these beautiful bracelets. Wow.
I haven't seen Tracy yet. I'm so sorry, we have only got time for names and numbers. I'm super sorry. Number 383, well, you can see the Sheila from this gorgeous moonstone. And this is from the lovely Hannah Forsyth, who is entering her beautiful moonstone drop bracelet that she made, all gems from Jewellery Maker. Thank you so much, Hannah, and I am sorry we can't read your message.
Okay, I've got 381, and this is from Beverly in Felixstowe, and these are Tree of Life earrings. Aren't they beautiful?
Absolutely. So look at that glow. Are they made from
they are
fluorite? Yeah, I thought
yep,
so. Glow's
beautiful.
Amazing. Now we got Mark's Sweetie Star bracelet, and he's coming up soon. He just literally left then when I said the word Mark. The Sweetie Star bracelet with a gorgeous amethyst, and if you bought the amethyst from earlier, this is perfect. Loving the show as always is the gorgeous Katie. I think I saw this on Facebook actually, Katie. I love this, and I think you did this over the weekend. You went out for a few drinks with your friends and then came back and watched Jewellery Maker, which I like. if it's the same, Katie. Number 384, this is just beautiful. Well done.
382.
Now that's wonderful, isn't it?
I know, and this is from Anna Marie, and she says she's been watching a lovely lady called Laura Binding. I don't know who she is.
And Rachel Norris
Rachel
here
Norris,
as well.
yeah, and between the two of them, she's made these beautiful wirework designs.
Stunning.
Are they lovely?
Aren't they gorgeous? And what number again, sorry?
And she's 382.
382. I'm so sorry that we didn't have time to read out your full messages. We really do appreciate them, and we do read them personally when they come in here, so don't worry. Coming up after the break, I have got for you some more treats, including that wow factor. If you bought the kit, you're going to want more pink in your life. It is going to be the Summer Strand. I have got that coming up for you momentarily. A bit of a chain bundle coming up for you in a bit as well. We have got the rosary chain coming up for you. Don't go anywhere. A very quick break. We'll see you after this.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. from Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
Come and join guest designer Mark as he shares his passion for beautiful jewellery making with genuine gemstone chips and nuggets. You will learn various techniques including colour grading, how to triple plait, create stunning memory wire bracelets and earrings, as well as how to incorporate macrame into your designs. The full course includes a selection of gemstones, memory wire, threading materials and findings, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and gemstone museum, and a chance to visit our shop. And all for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Now I've got, do you remember the last rosary chain I gave you was sterling silver, and it's about $29.95, and I just said to Scott, you know what, I love this chain, it's so beautiful. Are we getting it under $29.95? And he went, yes. Well, I actually thought it was sterling silver with 9 carat gold, but actually, this is a wonderful, wonderful occurrence, because it's going to be made much more affordable for you if you couldn't quite stretch it to the last one, because this is 9 carat gold on copper, e-coated to prevent tarnishing and to give you that hypoallergenic element as well. Now you've got 54 centimetres of length, so over half a metre. I love these. If you're creating classic rosary style ready for Easter, perfect. Nice gold wirework cross or crucifix would look gorgeous. But if it's not about faith and it's about fashion for you, don't you just love the texture? Wouldn't this look beautiful in an anklet or a slave bracelet? It would look gorgeous, wouldn't it? Now, We've got nothing like this in stock. This is the only chain like it. We only have it in the one colour, and do you know what? We only have very limited amounts of it. Like I said before, I did a sterling silver one, which is quite expensive. Not in comparison to the world, but you know, it is a considered purchase when you're shopping for so much silver sometimes. But if you're creating that special piece, then great, fabulous. Actually, just under £30. It was a wonderful price tag. This is gold on copper, so it's going to be much more affordable for anyone that missed out and has never forgotten it. You know, when you see it, you just think, I wish I'd got that. I've thought about 20 different designs I could have done had I have got that strand, even though it was a little bit out of my price range that day. So don't do that to yourself, because this is going really affordable. Just like the emerald that we are now down to single figures with, so you've got to be quick. Now I'm going to give to you this wonderful chain at a tiny price tag. I'm going to just show you the length against my dress, if I may, because I do think it's going to, I'd put it in one piece and it would have a gold cross on the end, but then I'm a traditional like that. I like that sort of look. If that's not for you and you want to do something else with it, I will be picking Sarah's brains for some more suggestions. Simple bracelets would be wonderful as well. And like I said, anklets and slave bracelets will look really cute with this too. FDAZ68 is your item code. We're going to give you this wonderful chain for just £7.95. Hoorah! What an amazing price tag. 0800 644 655. Now, we've always wanted this rosary chain. Perhaps we couldn't afford it before that. Get yourself on the phone lines. There's loads of you reaming in. Now, Sarah, what about this rosary chain? I was really excited when I saw this morning.
No, I'm just thinking, because it's the multi-chain look and those mixed media golds, all the golds together, all the different metal tones is so everywhere at the moment. I would have got, you know, the other two chains you've had as well.
Yeah.
I would just be layering those up and having a really long drop style necklace, but with lots of rows of chain, lots of different tones coming through, and I'd probably be taking the chain from within my kits as well and bringing that finer chain in and really layering it up and really going for it. And
really Italian when you do that, Sarah.
And I think that's just going to be a really great piece to take you right through spring, summer and into winter. And it'll be this piece that you just pick up every day and pop on top of a jumper or a t-shirt or a maxi dress, and it's going to go with everything.
I've just had a bit of a brainwave, actually. Doesn't happen often. I know, wow. Oh, they said in my ear. What about making earrings out of these? A couple of inches with a gold pearl at the end. Oh, I love that idea. Or a white pearl would be gorgeous. Beautiful, very elegant, very boutique. Actually, just taking sections of this, you've got a lot. You've got 54 centimetres, which is a lot. It's over half a metre. So you've got a lot to work with here. Your emerald rounds at the bottom of your screen. We're approaching single figures with those. They're just £6.95. If you want to add some emeralds to your order, then please do so. They're at the bottom of your screen for you. It's perfect, isn't it? Just perfect marriage, gold and green together. Down to the last 20 of these, so please be quick. We only started with 100 of these, now down to the last 20, so do check out baskets if you are buying this on the website. You can buy this in two ways, actually. On that website, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Or you can get involved on the phone lines, 0800 644 655. Everything, by the way, comes with 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, let's give to you some smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. Do you remember the days, Sarah, when we used to have loads of smoky quartz?
Yes.
How often? I don't give you smoky quartz every day though now, do I?
No, we had loads at one point and then it disappeared completely and we didn't get any for what seemed like forever.
Well, Hannah Oxbury said it, and I remember in 1998, and I remember the year specifically because my friend Belinda, they're all laughing, 1998, they weren't even born then in there. My friend Belinda bought a Gucci piece of jewellery, which I was from this amazing jewellers in Cheltenham. I was so jealous of her, but she was always brilliant at saving her money. And it's in the days where you didn't have to pay your mother any rent and you had a job.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the glory days. So Belinda, I used to squander mine on who knows what, sweets and stuff probably. But Belinda used to save and she bought herself the most incredible Gucci piece of jewellery. It was in the day when Gucci and Cartier and Chopard were using a lot of smoky quartz. And I used to love it. And I used to think, oh, rats, Belinda, she's got this amazing smoky quartz ring. And I was so jealous. And it was in gold. I think it was gold on silver, I'm not sure. And she's still got it to this day, actually. Classic piece of jewellery. And I think then it was very popular. But Hannah Oxbury, who is head of our buying team, she told me that Smoky quartz is going back through that phase again of being very favoured by those boutique jewellers. So it is something that's been, that's the reason it dipped. It's so hard to get hold of. Suddenly, well, if the world decides a trend's happening, and if you're not ahead of your game, and you don't get those orders in quick enough, you miss out. And unfortunately, we missed out. I'm being honest with you. You know, we just missed out. We didn't see it coming. And this is amazing. Now, that is what I'm talking about. Belinda's ring, eat your heart out. Look, with that gold, it just does look super expensive, doesn't it? So I'm going to give you the plump briolette teardrops, which are just cut so magnificently well. Did you get yesterday's amethyst? Because they're going to look gorgeous in a bunch. They will look amazing, won't they? You were shopping with us yesterday. Now I'm also going to give you, Gemma Crow made a cross out of these, which is so beautiful. And if you are thinking about putting a cross on the end of that rosary, get this strand and have a look at Gemma's tutorial on that. Then I'm going to give you the flat teardrops with all these beautiful sparkles. Isn't that lovely? And they're top drilled so they make a nice flower. So are the others. And they would look great, Rachel Norris style. In a flower, just for the statement. Now the smoky quartz graduated drops are 8x4 to 12x8, and those are the graduated on the 22 centimetre strand. The top drill drops are 10x8, and the graduated squares are 3x1 to 4x3. If you were to buy these all individually, a very low price tag already of just £24. And look at the clarity, £24.95. We were going to give them to you at $15.95. Now, remember, Scott, what Hannah said, that trend is happening now. The buying team are going to go absolutely bananas at you. Maybe you want to make a replica of that piece of jewellery you've seen for thousands of pounds or hundreds of pounds, whatever it is. For £12.95, I'm going to give you 3 wonderful strands. That's just over £4.30 per strand. Normally, that's our price tag for 1 strand of smoky quartz, isn't it? SJGC08 is your item code. You've got 3 wonderful strands of the Scottish National Gemstone smoky quartz. If you bought the pearls, then it just adds to the elegance. If you bought the emeralds, they're going to go beautifully. And I would certainly put that rosary chain in there as well. That is like a bubble bath of luxury, isn't it? If you're thinking about the diopside that we got coming up for you soon, it's going to go so well. What about the rose gold chain? Because that screams Italiano. It's got a life of its own, that chain has, hasn't it? Woohoo! What about the pink sapphire I've got coming up for you? That's going to look gorgeous together with the smoky quartz. Now, the details for the emerald rounds are on the bottom of your screen, but they are flashing as uber limited right now. Smoky quartz, 3 strands of Jane and Susan and Rosemary. You've got yours. Couple of multi-buyers. Great to have you all on board. Don't forget, everybody that's shopping will just pay 1p throughout the day, all the way up until midnight tonight. And if you're just tuning in thinking, I know I'm going to see some macrame with Mark at 1 o'clock, that will carry through with the wonderful Vicky, and then we'll pass the baton on to Ed, who has got some treats galore. Is there a guest on tonight with Edward? There isn't tonight, so that means extra bargains, doesn't it? Goodness me. Now, I'm going to give to you some wire and some scales. Sarah, you've done something really cool with some scales. I don't know if you're going to let me see.
Go on, I'll let you see.
I know it's a bit of an exclusive, sneaky one. It reminds me a little bit of... What's it called? What's that technique I love?
I don't know.
Magadama.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that technique,
yes.
Magadama? Yeah?
Yes.
Do
you want to?
Yes.
These are demo models for something that's coming up.
Is it? Am I allowed to show this?
Yes, of course you are.
Well, I'm gonna.
Well, of course you can.
Look at what Sarah's done. Like, that fish scaling is amazing. I love this, Sarah. This is really good. It's outstanding.
I haven't taken the coatings off the scales, so they'll be even shinier once I take the coating off. I actually left them on while I was working with them, so they've got the little plastic coating still on those scales.
Oh, so you can take them off?
Yes.
Look, I'm just going to show you upside down so you can see.
When you wear it, it actually fans out a little bit, and you actually see the braid underneath.
I love it. Actually, look, hang on a minute. You've got the 2 eyes there. It actually looks like a fish.
Yep.
Oh, I love this. When I fishtail my daughter's hair, it looks like just like this. I love this. Now, that's something you can do with the scales. Also, look at what else Sarah's done with the smaller scales. I'm going to give you the small and the large in a minute. Not in these colours, in purple. How pretty is this with the Sarah, I really like the colours that you've used.
Yeah.
I really like that. And in fact, there's a big danger that's going to be stolen, I'm just told. So I'm going to give it you back. And you're going to definitely put that where nobody can see it.
I am. I'm going to sneak those back before anybody else has those.
Thank you. I've got a huge, huge, huge saver deal. Now, the great thing about this is we've got the matching jump rings with it. I'm going to give to you 100 dark purple small scales. I'm going to give you 100 of the purple large scales. You saw what Sarah can do. Oh gosh, do you know what? Also, Gemma Crow's crazy for scale mail. She's amazing at it. Have a look. You're going to get the matching purple jump. I love that it all matches. They're dancing. They're dancing. Now they're 9mm and they are saw cut. So perfect for knitting back together. Now I'm also going to give you, so you could do Kumihimo or whatever technique in wire if you wanted, because I've got 0.6 and I've got 1mm wire. You can make more jump rings with the 1mm if you want to. I'm going to give to you the most sensational deal. 200 meters of wire, 200 scales. The matching jump rings should be coming to your screens at the price tag of £64. £64. That's quite good if you're shopping anywhere else. You already think it's a great deal, don't you? But today it's going to be just £42, a huge clearance deal, a better than staff price deal. You are making a big saving. £42, 200 meters of wire, 200 of your scales, and you also get 100 of your purple jump rings. If you want to create gorgeous techniques, then this is the way to do it. Maxine, anonymous in Hampshire, brand new jewellery maker. Anna in Greater Manchester, welcome. I have got so many of you just stacking up on the phone lines, waiting to check out baskets on the web as well. So please do press that checkout button. I have got so much for you in this bundle, and it's going to go on and on and on. Sarah, the value is incredible. What else can you create out of all of this?
Do you know, I love using those scales with the F colour. You can make you can do all sorts with them. You can colour them, you can put your stripes on them, you can stencil onto them, you can do so much with them. But then if you want to make just beautiful flowing earrings, you can actually, if you've got the ink pen.
Yeah, the alcohol ink pens are good.
You can do alcohol ink on them, but if you've got the embossing pen,
you
can actually then put your enamel and put stripes on them, hearts on them. I've stamped on them with the metal stamps. I was experimenting at home, and I've got a pair of earrings that I've got stamped down the side, love, and then on the other side, I've enamelled a little heart. My Valentine's earrings.
I love that. I can't wait for Valentine's Day. I'm going to actually make an effort this year. 0800 644 655, £42, an incredible price tag. Well done to all that are there. ICGC93 is your item code. Use your debit card or your credit card. And remember your 30-day money-back guarantee. If, like a lot of you on the phone lines right now, you are brand new to Jewellery Maker, don't forget that you have a free tutorial DVD with your very first order, along with a free step-by-step book. Let's give to you now. Oh, Scott said I can pick. You can pick. I don't know what you want to do first. Let's do the sapphire. Don't give me a choice. I'll be there for ages. You can only have one. Oh! You can only go to one tropical island. Oh!
I know, I was thinking, could I be cheeky and have a cruise around all the islands?
Oh, she doesn't want much to cinders, does she? I tell you what. Oh, I'll tell you what. I live in another world to you, Sarah. Have a look. Look at this colour. Gorgeous. I'm in love with these. You've got all these lovely candy pinks and the really soft, subtle pinks. This is sapphire, real sapphire. Sarah, it's such a treat to work with real sapphire, isn't it?
It is, because it's such a well-known precious gemstone, and I think for a lot of people they don't realise it comes in different colour tones. People know blue sapphire, they know the regal blue sapphire, but when you introduce them to the different colours of sapphire, it really opens up their world to a whole new spectrum of gemstones for them, you know, gemstone colours, and people really are drawn to sapphire. And it's just got that natural, beautiful sparkle, elegance, femininity. It's got everything going for it, and it's just so effortless to wear as well.
It's these facets, and do you know what, Sarah? I think it's the softness. Like I don't want to separate those because I want to keep them like that because I think they really show off such a posy, and I love that. PMRU20 is your item code. They're genuine sapphires. We have got September's birth gemstone, a gemstone that is steeped in history, a gemstone that you can see in some of the most expensive, exclusive boutique designer jewellers. Now, we would expect to be seeing this strand for about $49.95. At the carat weight, it is 80 carats. They're 5x2 to 8x4, and it's a gems of distinction strand, so the quality is exceptional. Exceptional. It's our creme de la creme. So if you want to shop high end with us today, then get yourself on the phone lines, because I'm going to give to you these for under £40 at £34.95. If you're creating that special birthday piece this year and you're waiting for that special strand of sapphires, I do believe I've got it for you here. Maybe it's for the bride, a special gift for an 18th, the 21st, 30th, 40th birthday present, something really special for an anniversary. Rashma and Margaret. Janet in Surrey has bought 2 of these. Hugh, oh Hugh, are you going to make something gorgeous for Valentine's maybe? Let us know. Beryl, you're there. Carol, you're shopping with us today as well. Well done to everybody who's shopping high end. Please don't forget us at the Wall of Fame. We love to see everybody's pieces. And I'm really interested, especially when you buy your high end gemstones, what they're for. Maybe it is a wedding, maybe it is a special occasion, maybe there is a lovely story attached to the reasoning behind you coming in and buying these really elegant, really special gemstones. Maybe you're a jeweller, like my friend Ryan, who when he sees things like this, first he gets cross with me, and then he goes, oh, well, just get me one, will you? All right, Ryan. £34.95 is your price tag, because he's a jeweller. He's been a jeweller since we left school. I went to primary school and secondary school with Ryan, and he's got an amazing jewellers in Cheltenham now, and you know, it's incredible. He's genuinely flummoxed. He doesn't know what to say when I tell him about our price tags. So sometimes he tunes in, and then I'll get a text afterwards, you know, just a cheeky text saying, "What are you doing to me?" £34.95. Now I'm going to give to you something else gorgeous. Let's have. Why? Do you know what? I've had Kumbaya in my head since I was about 9. It just won't leave. What is that about? I don't know. I've got about 20,000 different versions of it with different things, like cooking dinner, my lord. Get out of the bath and brush your teeth.
Oh, that's a theme tune to every mum, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Brush your teeth. Have you brushed your teeth? Yeah. I don't believe you. Your toothbrush isn't wet.
I think they can get away with it, don't they?
No, do you know what? Why do they try it? It's always the boys. The girls want to do it. The boys just can't be bothered. I know. I actually brushed my son's teeth for him the other day, and he let me. He went like that. I was like, "This is pathetic, Max, for God's sake!" And he was just like, "What's wrong with boys?" Now have a look at this. I love the shape of these. The shape is. This is a definite Dion bundle.
Oh yes.
And Dion is my regular producer. I've got Scott in because I don't know, what have you done with Dion this week? She's good. You can't tell us. Oh, she's being in trouble for a certain strand she took for a certain price. So she's locked in the cupboard. Not really. Have a look. You've got these wonderful pyrites as well. I love the depth of the, not pyrites. I always say that when I look at the pyrite inclusions, and I think in my head, a lot of pyrite in that lapis strand, and then I say pyrite instead of lapis. It's such an Egyptian gem. And do you know what? I really enjoy using lapis lazuli. It's one of my favourites, Sarah. Is it yours?
It is, and I can't help but when I see that, I want to put some wire with it, and I want to pop, you know.
Oh, well, you do get wire coincidentally.
Oh, well, there you go. I didn't know if that came with it.
Oh, it does come with it, and it's 1 mil, so you can really wrap around a nice cuff bracelet.
Oh, definitely. You know, and really go to town with your wire work. You know, I would be using some gizmo coils, and I would be sort of using that cut of the lapis, and then probably putting it against a round, a round loop or an oval shape with my gizmo coil, possibly pull the gizmo coils out so they're a little bit more open rather than being shut.
Just so that it's not too much solid colour.
Yeah, and they're just really having to play with the shapes with the design, or really going angular and really going for that, taking the square corner drills and really working with that shape and go for an angular design as well.
Got the lovely lustre after. The thing about them is the lustre, isn't it? That's what we get them for. The chunkiness and because they're different to anything else that's in our stash. The pyrite ones we had earlier.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
I know.
Gorgeous.
They just work so beautifully together.
I'd say. IUG C28. It's called Ocean Hues. Oh, we could just deep dive into that wonderful ocean lagoon blue, couldn't we? Beautiful with that clarity. Do you know what? At 1935, I've got to say, in comparison to the world's gemstones and all of that, we're paying a tiny, tiny, tiny price tag, aren't we? But they're not 1995 today. I'd pay that just for the lapis strand. You've got the wire 10 metres of. Oh my gosh, there any. Oh, Scott, what have you done there, love? It didn't work, did it, lad? Scotty. We're going to bring these down for you to just £11.95. An incredible deal. You've got two wonderful gemstones. You've got the reel of wire. This is an incredible deal. 0800 644 655, all the W's.JewelleryMaker.com. 1 mil wire. It's all yours for a tiny weeny price tag. Well done to everybody that is shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. We love your company. The blue crackle quartz octagons are 10 by 8. We got the lapis lazuli corner drill cubes at 10 mil, and the blue wire is 1 mil, and you've got 10 metres of it. Use your debit card or your credit card. Shop by giving us a free phone call from the UK, 0800 644 655, or shop online, all the W's.JewelleryMaker.com. Now. Let's do the brand new quartz. This is going to go really nicely with this bundle, actually, isn't it? That pink. It's pizzazz pink, Sarah, isn't it?
It is. It's very pizzazz.
How about this shape, Sarah? What would you do with it?
Oh, crikey, they're gorgeous. Do you know what I'm thinking? Wire work bangle. Really use those, and then use the angle of the diamond to wire work around it, and put really angular wire work in there. Really emphasize that beautiful diamond shape. I think they'd look amazing in earrings. They'd look great in any of the braided designs as well. You can make your braids go round that. They're just lovely, and I would mix and match those with my pearls to create a really elegant look. I'd be using them with the chain from the show today, and I'd actually really like them to put them with my challenge kit. I think they look amazing.
I think they would. Definitely go beautifully with. Oh, this is sneaky. Scott, kill me. Yes, they do. Actually, do you know what? When you put it with a queen eye, it looks really, really subtle. And then when you use it on its own, it's really wow factor. Yeah. This would be great in your cuff and bangles. They're great in just rings, actually, just one of them. So if you want to do pieces for a school fete or anything like that, just one of these, maybe on a bit of coloured elastic to give, or a little bit of a gizmo coil to give to the little girls, because you don't get lots of spending money at school fetes and things like that. And if you are thinking about selling your jewellery in these kinds of places, then, well, you know, you could, well, let's count them actually. Let's see if you would make a profit even if you sold them only for 50p or a ring or something like that.
You know, I would be really tempted to make a pair of female cufflinks out of them, because I have shirts that have the loops for cufflinks, like ladies' blouses, and they would look amazing. I think they would just look amazing as a pair of female cufflinks.
I've got 37, so how many pairs of cufflinks? 15. Oh, you work it out. What's 37 divided by 2? 15.
36, that's 15, 18.
18 with one left over.
Yeah.
So you can make 18 pairs of earrings.
Yeah.
37 rings for 50p each. Would you make a profit? Let's see. I think so. Yeah, think so, said Scott. Janet in Surrey's got 2. Well done to Carol. Anonymous in Greater London. Pauline in Yorkshire. Oh, Anonymous in Greater London's bought 2 of these. Nicholas, you're shopping for pink this morning. QBG P38. They're only £7.95. Oh yes, you're going to make a wonderful profit if you are making rings to sell on, are you? Let us know. Let us know. We want to hear from you today here at Jewellery Maker. Alison, well done. We're multi-buying. I can see us multi-buying here. Janet in Surrey, 2 of these in your basket. Lovely clarity. Maybe these are just the ones for that little princess bridesmaid. Maybe these are just the ones for those stud earrings, or like Sarah said, for those cufflinks. Because of that, because of the way they are, you can make a heart out of them. Yes. Ever such a lot you can do with these, isn't there?
And if you wanted to do some of your your weaving techniques, whether you wanted to do some of your sort of brick stitch and things like that, you just have a little bit more open weave on them. You can do all of those sorts of things and just make really lovely pendants. I think they would make, if you had just 4 and brought them round on each other, you would end up with a bigger diamond shape.
I think that would be gorgeous. That pendant you made earlier would look gorgeous, wouldn't it? £7.95. 0800 644 655 QBG P38. A brand new strand. Loads of you there. Kathleen in Merseyside, you've bought 2 of these. Diane, you're there. I've got Janice in Norfolk shopping with us. Jackie in Yorkshire, and Alison in Northamptonshire. Hello to each and every one of you. Pauline, hello to you. You're shopping too. Well done. Think about putting these with the striking colours that we've been giving you today. Oh, we got a lovely text message. Let's read it. Let's read it. I've been making jewellery since October, and my 6-year-old son Casey, hello Casey, helps me. When I finish something, he gives me a score out of 100 to show what he thinks. Tracy, do you know what the thing about kids is? They are blunt. So if you think you're easily offended, never ask a child. Or if you'd like to know the actual truth, always ask a child. Does my bum look big in this? Yes, it looks ridiculous. Is usually, yes. Ask a child.
I ask Vincent what he thinks of my designs, and he'll either go, or he'll give me the thumbs up. And if he gives me the I rethink it. Because he's normally
your
right.
child's much kinder than mine then. Because normally they're just straight out with it. No, don't like that. It's rubbish. Or, mummy, it's wonderful. There's no in between. There's no mincing of words in the Cleary household. I'll tell you that. Is this dinner nice? It's not your best. It's not your best. Once Mia even cried because I said to her I was going to make spaghetti bolognese, and she was freezing cold. She'd been working really hard all day, and she came home, and I forgot to put the secret ingredient of red wine in there, which she's obviously partial to them without realising it. And she took a mouthful. She was starving hungry, and then she started crying. And I said, "What's the matter?" She went, "It's not as good as normal, and I've been looking forward to this all day."
Oh no!
Oh, I laughed for about a week, but then, what can you do? And then I was like, how ungrateful. No. Kids, eh? Now, I'm going to give you some, is it the scalies? Or if I put them, oh no, I've got them, the silver. Let's see. I'll tell you what I need, shall I? I need a board is what I need. Have you got one, Cassie, my love? Thank you, my darling. Love some of them things you call tweezers and all while you're at it. You've got them there. No, I haven't. You took them off me, you did. Thank you. I've got some earring findings for you. That's what my friend Lynn always says. I tell you this all the time. She made me laugh so much when her daughter had her ears pierced. She rang me and went, Sean, had her ears pierced today? Oh, I loved it. I made her say about 20. Pardon? I said pardon on purpose, just so she said ears. Oh, why can't you hear me? Why can't you hear me? I can. I just wanted you to hear you say earring again. I love the way Welsh people say earring. Have a look at what you've got. I think these look like little mice. Have a look, see what you think. I've got a little mousy one, which I really like these. But obviously, do you know what? They're not just for earrings either. They are brilliant. Oh, you think they're like rocket ships, says Ryan. These are brilliant in pendants. And I actually use these more in pendants than I do in earrings, I think, Sarah. Do you?
Yes, I do. I've done them in several different designs for pendants, and they work beautifully. They make great. If you have 2 facing downwards and you sort of overlap them a little bit, you end up with 5 drops at the bottom, and they just look amazing. But then you can cross them over and you can end up with like 3 strands either side, and they look amazing that way.
They do, you're right. And then I've got, do you know, you get 4 of each. 4 of 9 karat gold, 4 of sterling silver, and then you've got the 2 of the, I think these are sort of Bhangra style, aren't they? I really like these.
Yeah, they're sort of more of the Indian wirework style, aren't they? When you get the Indian gold styles.
Yeah,
you know.
really authentic looking. And you've got the loops there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops, and well, actually, plus the one in the centre there, making it 8, and then if you count the one at the top, you've got 9 loops altogether. All sterling silver. You've got the gold with the real 9 karat gold overlay, working very well. Have we got any of those? And we can't have 3 left. 3 left. So if you want the emeralds, now's the time. They're only £6.95. You have to check out a basket. If this is in your basket, it's not going to stay there. Now, you have got all these wonderful findings. So please hop on board very, very quickly. You have got 4 of each of the chandeliers, and then you've got 2. Then, do you know what? They're only £20.85 on a normal day if you weren't shopping here while we were live, where we're giving you a better deal. We are live though, and we are giving you a better deal with a 30-day money-back guarantee. All yours for just £12.95. I love that you're getting fantastic deals with us here today, and that you bought emerald for £6.95 today, but we are down to the last tiny remaining amount of those. TGG C54 is your item code. Be super duper quick. If you are shopping with us today and you don't want to miss out, you need to check out your basket. TGG C54 is your item code. Fabulous findings, just really add. They don't have to be for earrings, they can be connectors, they can be for pendants, they can be for whatever you want them to be. They can go on key rings. These do always remind me when they're up this way. I quite like the idea of putting a bit of a wirework peacock effect on there, just using this as the base where the peacock just flays out his feathers, you know, and looks gorgeous. Now, I'm also going to give to you some more treats. So, can I do the pearls, please? I can't contain it any longer. Thank you. Now, I've got for you, let's do the white pearls first. Now, what I like about these is they've got a flat bottom. And I wish for a flat bottom. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen, so I have to look to my gemstones for flat bottoms. Have a look at this. Baroque pearls. Do you see what I mean? So there's the flat bottom. So if you are putting these onto your backing felt or your foundation, then these will sit nicely. And the same to be said about hair combs. When they've got that flat bottom to them, they sit much better on a hair comb. So if you are thinking of the strand to do that, then this is the one for you. And I'm talking to you about freshwater pearls, beautifully pearly white, the classic, aren't they? I am going to bring you in a moment the real pearls in gold as well. So we're talking at the moment about the classic. Now these are Keshi pearls, so you've got a little similar to potato pearls, Baroque pearls, sorry, little similar to potato pearls, but they are a bit more uniform in shape. They have normally an element like a flat bottom to them that's going to add to your designs. A little bit more texture than a perfectly round pearl, and you know, it's horses for courses. We need different gemstones for different techniques. If you are looking to do a beautiful cluster ring, then I would go probably more for the Baroque pearl, because they will knit back together. They'll knit nicely together in a cluster because they have that flat end element to them. So I've got to be really quick because we are running out of time rapidly. VHP 076. Now the price tag is unbelievably low. Again, Scott, you are going to get a pasting from the buying team. At just £5.95. Now, Scott yesterday did an early bird deal of this price tag with pearls, and so he's got to honour the price tag again. You're crazy, Scotty. VHP 076 is your item code. 12 by 8 these are to 10 by 8 down on the graduation. Your white Baroque pearls for your bridal pieces, for your classic pieces, for your stud earrings, for your cuff bracelets, for your cluster rings at just £5.95. These are absolutely flying out the door, as you can imagine. I've got lots and lots of multi-buyers taking advantage of the 1P&P, so do that. If you're looking for pearls, do think about, do it. £5.95. I've got the gold for you. How many of these have we got left, Scotty? Oh, we've only got 30. So you've got to be really quick. Think about the rose gold with these as well. Rose gold. This chain literally has a mind of its own. I'm finding it everywhere. Don't these look lovely with that rose gold? Chain coming up at the bottom of the screen for you. Well done to everybody. It's great to see you all on board here today. Now, these are limited, so please be quick. Have I got any of the emerald left? Is it gone, has it? Yeah. There's one in a basket. If somebody doesn't check it out, it's gone to a telephone caller. If you ring for it, you'll get it out of the basket. You've got the silver chain, which will go beautifully with these as well. Have a look. Silver chain at the bottom. It's only £6.95. Now that's really winter bride, isn't it? Which is very, very pretty. I do very much like that. Now I'm going to give to you the gold pearls. Now I want you to look at these gold pearls and see how perfect they are again. Genuine freshwater pearls with the gold colouring over the top. Love. Aren't these beautiful? Now the antique look with gold pearl. I mean, look how perfect they are. They're stunning. So are you a big fan of pearls like I am?
I love them. I love all the colours. I love all the types of pearls.
Me too.
Whether it be Keshi pearls with those beautiful irregular features, whether it be potato pearls with their lovely sort of discs on them, or whether it be these sort of, I quite like these, call them squash pearls, because they sort of look like they've been squashed together a little bit.
Yeah, the little like button pearls.
Yeah, and I just love them. I just love the fact that they're so feminine, that they're elegant, they're timeless. They've got everything going for them, pearls. And they wouldn't be, you know, everybody's favourite pretty much after all of these years if they didn't have so much going for them. I mean, I don't know anybody who hasn't got a item of pearl
or
jewellery. Or wants it, yeah.
I think they're an heirloom. I think they're the sort of jewellery you give to your daughter on her 16th and 18th and 21st birthday. I think they do create very special, timeless, elegant pieces that you want to keep forever and ever and pass them from one hand to the other through generations. I just think it's such a special gemstone to do that with. In this gold, very regal, very mother of the bride. So if you are creating bridal pieces, here's one for the mother of the bride for you. JGGP78 is your item code. They are 8 by 6 and coming to your screens at the supposed price of £12.95, but a supposed price is apparently not an actual price. The actual price today, we've only got 10 minutes left on the show, so you're gonna have to be really quick. Just today's price tag, we see these again, they're not going to be this price, I don't think. £7.95 is your price tag. Beautiful freshwater pearls, they shouldn't be that price, but we have been really cheeky with pearls the last couple of days. I really want you to use them for the first time if you never have. I really want you, whilst you're using them, to go out and research the different pearls. I think you will do it anyway. Subconsciously, you'll go, ooh, oh, and then you'll realise the value you're getting. Go and get them valued as well. Whatever you make out of this, go and get it valued. It's really interesting to see what your jewellery is worth once you make it up. And I actually think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. JGGP78 is your item code, they're 8 by 6. Now, more treats. Doop, doop, doodaloo. Hang on, here we are. Oh yes, this is the one we saw yesterday that I loved, Scott, with the seedy beads. And actually this stopped both Oliver and I, and we both went, oh, who did this bundle? It's really cute. Look at these beads, Sarah, seedy beads. How hard at the moment to get seedy beads? Genuine gemstone.
Oh, crikey. I can't even get them anywhere else. I've tried. They're so difficult to get hold of, and the work that goes into them, please don't underestimate the difficult work that goes into making those.
Well, can you imagine trying to facet this and drill hole it, tiny little hole in there? You know what? I went into my local bead shop in Hitchin, which is gorgeous, and I said to her, seed beads, I looked at their seed bead strands and I thought, okay, actually they compared to genuine gemstone strands, and I actually said to her, and I have told you this story before, oh, do you have genuine gemstones? And she said, no, I couldn't afford to get them in the first place, and my customers wouldn't be able to afford them because compared to the non-genuine gemstones, I zipped my lips up and I thought, all right, okay. Hot-footed it out of there. But the reason I was in there was because I was looking at all, and I've told Sarah and you countless times, I suspect, how I was suddenly a reignited passion with all the beadwork you're doing. Yeah, peyote, all this wonderful weaving. I couldn't believe the bead weaving I saw. It was mind-blowing. Now I'm also going to give you these little barrels almost. We're calling it opposites attract. Whether you're going to use them together or not, you might want to do a little stretchy ring around each one of the beautiful lemon that you've got there, your lemon yellow quartz. Are they 2 mil? They're teeny weeny, aren't they? They're perfect for you. I really want to see you bead weaving with these. PBGC27 is your item code. Opposites attract. That was a Paula Abdul song, wasn't it? They should be £11.90, but we're going to give you a little tweaker of a cheeky deal. At just £9.95. I was waiting for him to take that price like that for you there. £9.95 just to get those seed beads in genuine gemstones. I challenge you to go and find them. It's so hard, and this is what attracted me, seeing the difference of colour. And actually, it's something that took Oliver and I yesterday. Oliver was actually filming this going round, and it took our eye. £9.95. PBG C27. Now we are running out of time, my darling jewellery maker. So it's time to show you what I've given Sarah. Well, I say I, it wasn't me, it was our McBots. He challenged you this morning, Sarah.
He did.
And you've been challenged with a kit today. You've had the brand new findings, which I love.
I know, I love the findings. I know, and they gave me that big bundle of threading material.
The threading essential, which is the early bird, which we are near to a sellout on because the price tag was that low. What was it? It was £7.95, wasn't it? Crazy. Now look at these. That amazing necklace, sort of Flintstone, Wilma Flintstone style necklace.
I know, I was really tempted to do it, but I didn't.
Oh, Wilma! I love these in a stretchy. They are my favourites. I love Amazonite anyway, and that is the summer stretchy for me. I'd put a little bit of a glimmer of perhaps rose gold or antique bronze or something in there. No. Do you know what I would do actually? I would just take one of the pinks from here and put it in the centre. Gorgeous. Look at that, and I love the sparkle. Then you've got Preonite, which you know is one of my favourites. It's that peeled grape look that I adore. And you've got all these wonderful findings with the hearts that I bring them out. I love that. I love it. It's your pastel perfection, isn't it? Pastures New, this is called. Should we move on to Pastures New? Oh, I love it. It just reminds me of a perfect summer's day, a bit of bunting, a helter-skelter in the background, children's laughter. You know, it reminds me of a summer fair. That's what it reminds me of. Beautiful. Picnic blanket, bit of champers, few strawberries. Love it.
Love this kit. It's so effortless to work with as well. Really don't, it's just all goes beautifully.
You've got your beading thread and your monofilaments. You have got your elastic, you've got your findings. So all of this in a beautiful kit, everything you need to create gorgeous jewellery. YNG C41 is your item code. 100 findings there at the original price of just $36.75. I think with the jewellery you're going to create, look at that tanzanite blue on that quartz strand, isn't it gorgeous? All of this. And rounds is so easy to use. It's a great one if you've just started. And if you're a really experienced jewellery maker, you will already know the versatility of this kit. We're going to take that price tag down for you today to a challenging low. Our lowest price of the kits so far is £21.95 for you. YNG C41 is your item code. One of two ways in which you can come and grab this. 0800 644 655 is the phone line number, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com if you're shopping with us online today. Pastures New is flying out the door. You're loving the summery vibe that this kit is giving you, and I'm loving that summery vibe as well. And let's be inspired by Lady Elvin. So come on over. Now, momentarily, we are going to be handing you over to the wonderful Victoria Carr, who today is with the equally fabulous Sir Marky McBark-Smith, who will be talking to you about some more new techniques. And I've noticed they've eaten all the sandwiches.
Oh, they haven't.
Yeah, I did. I noticed it. I saw it. Now, Sarah, this kit is just gorgeous. Tell me what you loved at first sight with it.
Just the gentle freshness of it all. Just that pre-night, the fresh colours. Then they've got that multicoloured strand that's almost like having little berries growing on a vine. And I just thought, then the perfect combination was having that ribbon and hemp cord bundle with it. So I had to do a little bit of Kumihimo. I would have made a longer piece, but I ran out of time, and I thought I'm going to have to make it into something. So I've made a little piece of Kumihimo with the chain.
I love that.
And then a braided piece and a little pair of earrings.
Asymmetric as well, isn't it?
Well, you can wear it any which way, but I've made it so it will sit asymmetrically. But if you want it more symmetrical, it will sit that way as well.
Oh, okay.
And then the little earrings, I've used the heart-shaped head pins, and I've rolled them so you actually get a little heart showing in between.
Oh yes, how cute!
Just in between.
Yeah, I can
so
see.
Little Valentine's-y type earrings. If you don't want to go for pink,
I love that.
you can go for a little heart shape with the head pins. And I just love the colour of those. They're just amazing.
So pretty. Look at the glow of the blue.
I know, but I didn't even manage to use these beautiful zesty orange ones.
Well, I say, but Sarah, you've got absolutely loads left here, haven't
I've
you?
got tons. If I pop it on there, you'll be able to see. Look at all that lot. Oh.
And those huge Amazonites, they're just screaming, make me a stretchy, aren't they?
They are.
Look at that colour. When you take them off the strand, they just look incredible, don't they?
They do. And I'd say put these on a white background because the colours even pop more. Because in the pink beading tray, the pink ones kind of fade in. So pop them on a white background, a beading mat or something, and it pops right up, those colours, and they're amazing.
They truly are, and it really has got summer's fair in a nutshell. A lot of you buying your summery pieces right now because you're creating for summer right now, and we do talk about things like Easter that are far in advance. You are working at least 2 months ahead of yourself now. Mark said he's behind at 2 months ahead of himself at the moment. He's normally now on his summer pieces. Crafters do work very far in advance, Sarah. Why is that?
Because you're always working with the fashion. So the fashion at the moment is summer. It's already in the shops. They've already launched the spring collections. They're already partway through the spring season, and summer is going to be launched very shortly. So your jewellery needs to be up with the fashion, and that's just the way it works. They're nearly always 1 to 2 seasons ahead of themselves, because those spring seasons always going to be coming into sale soon, and then the summer collections will be coming into the shops, and your jewellery needs to be kind of on that trend with it.
Absolutely, and think about Mother's Day as well. If you're creating Mother's Day pieces, that's in March, isn't it? So it's coming up for you. We've had some wonderful interaction from you today. Here's a text message that we got. Just excuse me looking at me double chin. And this is from Susan. Hi, I'm new here. It's great. From Tiggy. Tiggy, we love you. Thank you for being there. It's great to hear from you. Have we got any more? We got some more text messages as well. And this is from Claire. Hello, Claire. Hi, Jenny and Sarah. I love watching the show. I've been very ill for several years, bless you, and your channel brightens my day. Not to mention how jewellery making has been so very helpful in strengthening my hands. Sorry if this is a silly question. How do I get my jewellery valued?
Right, the easiest way is to take it to a local reputable jewellers. They normally will possibly charge you a small fee for valuing it. Some won't. If you can find one that won't charge you, brilliant, go and get it valued. But some normally charge you a small fee. But it's really important if you're making jewellery and you're keeping it at home to get it done for your insurance, because although you're buying gemstones from Jewellery Maker, once it's made into jewellery, it's got a much higher value, and you need to have it insured for the replacement value. So you might not be able to get those gemstones at the fabulous prices you got from Jewellery Maker again. So you need to have it at the replacement value. So it's really important.
Thank you.
But your local jeweller, yeah.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Sarah, when are you back with us?
When am I back? Saturday.
So tune in on Saturday for Sarah. Of course, don't go anywhere. At 5 o'clock, we've got the fabulous Ed today with Miss It, Miss Out. So do tune in for that. Loads of bargains. But right now, I'm going to hand you over to Lady Victoria Carr, who is today with Sir Mark Smith. You are going to have so much fun with them today. Designer inspiration coming up. But all that's left for us to say today is have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
We'll see you
Thank
later.
you.
God bless.